Vice President, Mr. Speaker, members of the Senate, of the House of Representatives, yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy, the United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. The United States was at peace with that nation, and at the solicitation of Japan, was still in conversation with its government and its emperor, looking toward the maintenance of peace in the Pacific. The attack yesterday on the Hawaiian Islands has caused severe damage to American naval and military forces. I regret to tell you that very many American lives have been lost. In addition, American ships have been reported torpedoed on the high seas between San Francisco and Honolulu. As Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, I have directed that all measures be taken for our defense, but always will our whole nation remember the character of the onslaught against us. No matter how long it may take us to overcome this premeditated invasion, the American people in their righteous might will win through to absolute victory.
So, now...
I just made fun of you for misspelling.
Yeah, I misspelled all the time.
And
I couldn't help it.
oh, you just had to be pedantic, especially on this, the day of days?
Is it pedantic if it's spelling?
It's a bit of a grammar Nazi, which, you know what, is fitting for the World War II reference that was made to begin the show. Which, yes,
Yeah.
For those who are unaware, I am quite the history buff, which is why, as soon as I noticed that this week's episode was on December 7th, I had to start the show with that reference. And as someone who has actually been to Pearl Harbor on Ford Island and have actually seen the craters and bullet holes that are still in that location from the events of that morning,
I've never been there.
If you get the chance to go, do it. If you're going to go to the Arizona Memorial itself, give yourself plenty of time because the lines to take the ferry over are quite long at times, especially a couple hours after they open their doors to the public for the day.
And no preference to veterans are given?
No. Only
really early.
No, only World War II veterans do get a touch of preferential treatment there. Yeah. Other than that, it actually don't think it costs much of anything, if anything, to go there. It just takes a long fucking time to get through to get onto the ferry to go over.
Actually, isn't it still closed though to the public? I think
No. Pearl
they
Harbor,
closed, they closed it not long ago.
If they closed the museum portion, it was for renovation work, which
No, I'm talking about the actual actually Arizona itself.
they routinely go a few days without doing it for maintenance purposes and also investigative purposes to make sure that the Hulk under the waves is still acting as they expect. But I have not been aware of any prolonged inactivity there at the site. So
Just about Hawaii in general and related to military. I've got a buddy. We were enlisted together, and we both got commissioned. And he's a P3 pilot, and he's a lieutenant commander now. And he was offered to go the XO/CO track and become a commander, and probably eventually a captain, or go take a lesser position back in Hawaii where he served before, but not get promoted and then have to retire. And he said, nope, my family and I want to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, it's still closed. They closed it back last December for structural issues. It's not due to reopen until March 2019.
Yep, link in the live chat.
Oh, there's currents and things happening to the memorial?
Well, it's that visitor thing. There is actual structural issues that they had, so they're doing repairs on it.
Oh, okay. Jared, real quick, the email that I sent, the picture with the vacuum next to the how was that received?
Perfect.
Dude, when I tweeted that out, it went all over the fucking place.
Yeah, that's quite popular.
It's a shame that I'm not on Twitter because I didn't get to see any of that.
Oh, okay.
And you're the only person I sent it to.
Well, and
Can you check the impressions on it, Jared?
And that's where I had to give you credit for it. I'm gonna bring it up now on my phone and go through it. Yep, go over to mine.
It had a hell of a
Stop
lot.
it, Sean.
So
That's so funny because I haven't seen anything from it because I'm just not on Twitter.
yeah.
Twitter's fun, especially arguing with people called unsoundly.
Maybe I need to get on Twitter. I'm such a...
Hey, there's porn on Twitter.
Oh,
Wait, what?
hold on. What?
There's
For as long as it takes someone else to flag them for, breaching. Okay, it's not called TOS. That's YouTube's name, but I'll call it TOS.
They have their own terms of service, and porn does not violate it.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Actually, it does. But that's a
I
discussion
know
for another
of
day.
plenty of professional porn stars who use Twitter to
Well, it depends
upload
on what they do,
pictures
of
of
course.
themselves.
Well, he's right. It's not against the service on Twitter. Not here in the U.S. It might be that way in Holland, but or in Denmark, but it's certainly not against here.
No, what I meant was showing porn specifically is, to my knowledge.
Oh.
But
I have plenty of videos I get from Twitter. It's a good source.
Making commercials on it, that's fine. Promoting your own stuff as a model or porn actor, that's fine. But
Well, it also depends on what you define as porn.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, if you were Ahmed, the dead terrorist, even showing too much of the ankle is just hardcore porn, right?
Well, for me, if I can
believe
jerk
that
off to it, it's
the
porn.
main stockholder, or the biggest stockholder, is from Qatar, I think it is. At least a Muslim country. So it's not way off.
I've been to Qatar. There's no shortage of porn there.
Oh no, not at all. Actually, since we have you in here, Craig, do you want to read your response to that tweet?
Oh, which one?
The first one with the vacuum
compressor.
Yeah, the vacuum next to a pressurized system. I pulled it up on my phone. Does someone want to bring it up and screen share it to the Hangout? I'm trying to find it now.
Sorry, I've had a lot of activity on Twitter. I'll go back.
I would like to watch this. Your job. I mean, I've got lube, so.
Oh, hold on, I got it.
And I put sand in it, so.
Hey, Sandy Lube's the best lube. It causes pain, and it's nice and easy to get in.
Oh, it's the preferred military lube.
Yeah, look where we serve.
Where is it?
God damn it! I told myself I wouldn't take off my pants. Thanks a lot, Jared.
Hey, I told you. I even asked you. It's like, why are you bothering even putting them on?
It's not my fault. It just wouldn't be normal.
Discord DM, Jared.
Yeah. I put the coordinates.
I've got my Flat Earth shirt on, and what else am I supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah, that's the one to pull up to show, but
yeah. Jared, we should also show Red's Rhetoric's Discord server. Miss Marvel's going through that.
All in good time.
Pig, you forget we're on the air for 3 hours.
Holy fuck! I'm out of here. 3 fucking hours.
And what are we going to talk about? Some of us way longer than that afterwards.
Oh yeah.
And it's already 1 a.m. for me.
Yeah, but that's because you're in the real world.
Yeah,
no, you're not. You're in the fake world. With your fake accents.
What language is it again that you're talking right now, Look a Pig?
I'm speaking American.
American.
No, you're talking American. You're speaking bastardized English.
Yeah.
No,
American.
You're speaking
American.
English whilst you pronounce aluminium wrong.
Yeah.
Aluminum is not pronounced wrong.
Sorry, what word was that?
Aluminum.
No, that's not a real word. You're making that up.
Yes, it is.
I mean, the only unfortunate
it's
difference
American.
here.
That's why.
The only unfortunate difference here is that what Americans call a dwelling, the American English version of the name for a dwelling in England, it's something that they're using a word we don't really like all that much. Unless it's a house, of course.
So
wait,
what word is that?
Wait. You're talking about a rental property, correct?
Yeah, in a multi-store, store height. What do you call it?
Multi-level.
An
apartment. An apartment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's called a flat. Yeah,
flat.
It's
that's an apartment.
Word,
no, it's called a level. It's called a level.
You mean a flat? Yeah, because they're interchangeable words.
Well, yeah,
they are.
They mean the same thing, don't they?
Exactly the same thing. Yeah.
But I've always wondered where that word comes from, though. A flat. I mean, it's flat.
Where the word flat comes from?
Oh, no, in this context.
In the context of
so you
an
take
apartment.
fat and you add an L to it. Flat.
Right. And why do y'all have to add superfluous letters to words like color?
No, you took the letter away. You spell it wrong. You were like, I can't remember how to do that properly, so I just I just miss out a letter.
Color is amazing to spell.
I have a small idea. Not that I love this conversation specifically. I know I don't mind at all. But I was thinking, why do Americans insist on calling a certain type of officer lieutenant when it's in reality it's called lieutenant?
I have to give the Americans though there is
because there's no superfluous letter as like an F.
Yeah, I mean like it's spelled.
You're talking to a lieutenant.
I mean, I remember when I called a lieutenant, and I was doing press ups for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Well, if you had called me a lieutenant, you would have been doing push ups for an equal amount of time.
Nah. Catch me Yankee and run away.
It's just one of those weird things.
You have to be aware of who you're talking to and where you are.
I have a question. Could you say water?
Water.
Kent Hovind.
Okay. So, Jared,
Oh
you say
yeah.
water.
Well, we
Oh,
don't
no.
we don't take credit for him.
Hold on.
No.
He's
Jared,
English.
could you say water?
Water.
There you go. We put D's
Oh,
and
look at
T's.
that beautiful picture.
Hey,
We
it's
say
so
water
much easier
instead
in
of
Danish.
water.
So
Water.
much easier.
It depends on where you are in the U.S. Actually. So
yeah.
there's a variance.
It's not as bad. I live in Scotland, and that's way worse than American people because they call everyone Ken for some reason.
So you're not,
Hi,
so
Ken.
you're not in
Oh,
England.
oh,
in other
oh.
No, I
words.
live in Scotland. I'm from England, but I met my wife when my ship was in refit in a dockyard in Rosyth, and then
Right.
stayed here.
Oh,
So
Oh, I
at
was
least
trying
we
to take
call
a
it-
picture of that on my phone. Can you scroll back up somehow? Oh, there we go. Just to show everybody that I'm famous. Okay.
So, getting to that whole people in Scotland calling everyone Ken. Up here in New England, especially in the Boston area, everyone's a kid.
Boston.
Everyone's a
Yeah,
kid.
or
Uh,
Boston.
Hey, kid, come here.
do you know what they call?
Oh, that's true.
In Scotland, they call kids bairns. Like, where's your bairn? My what?
Huh?
You, my child. Right, sorry. No idea what you're talking. When I moved up here first, I honestly spent about like 6 months just like not knowing what anybody was saying to me.
So
Oh, let's start an in-country fight. Why does everybody in Boston have to say when you're done with something? They say, "Oh shit, what is it? You're fine," or "Oh, what was it?" Never mind.
Come on now. You
Never
got
mind.
it.
Never
No,
mind.
you got it, Schrodinger.
What is it they say? Because I was up there. It was like 10 years ago. I'll think of it later. Keep going.
Well, while
Think
you
of
think about
Ted.
that, while you're thinking about that, would if in case you finally found out exactly where it comes from, is it because of some guy that started doing this with his kid whose name was Ben, maybe, or something like that, something to that nature? I mean, that would be the most likely cause for it,
Probably.
I would think.
But yeah, I will say I was quite impressed with how much that posting spread, but also the couple others that I followed it up with. Those.
Freight train in the
here's
move.
one. Here's the other one.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah, that's good.
I tweeted this one directly to him.
That one.
And
why isn't the other
Bob
one there?
and Morgile.
Oh, that's interesting. That I heard that so many different places.
I actually want to get
Morgile? You mean Mong Pile?
Who are you calling a Hmong?
So what were all the
this one
different
twice.
results of mine? Just by the way, I'm sorry. I'm just being I just want to be self-interested.
No, so that one, it wasn't that it was that I did it twice. The other one was Red.
Oh, Red retweet.
Oh yeah, I say that.
Yeah, it's got 18 retweets off of Red, the first one.
Oh wow.
And 92 likes.
Hey, Jay, I think you have a new notification.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm ignoring it.
And then Simon Dan even tweeted to it.
Good choice.
We'll bypass Piggy there for a minute.
Who?
Oh,
If you go look at Jared's thread, you'll see what I'm talking about.
yeah.
What did I say? I honestly don't remember. It's been too long.
Hang on.
Let's just say hog and move on.
I thought of what Boston people say. You're all set. Do they still do that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
As long as they don't say heavy set, I don't mind.
Yeah,
And I'm not a snowflake in any case, but still.
All right, I called you a cunt, and I instantly got a follow. I have to say, I won today.
Team
No.
cunt. I mean, what's wrong with cunt?
But so the whole thing with saying that you're all set when you're done is like means it essentially translates to you can go the fuck away now.
Yeah, we're done. Go.
I know what it means, but it's just like it's one of those things that, and I'm just making fun. I know that there's colloquialisms wherever you go.
Oh yeah.
But it seems like every where you go, there's this different saying, and up there, it's like everywhere I would go, it was like you're all set. Especially when I was at the airport, like you would go to customs, you're all set. You would go to security, you're all set. Like I was all set so many times I couldn't stand it.
That is very much a New England thing. If you want something that is specific to the greater Boston area, that even I really don't know what the fuck it means, is
it's just funny.
But
this one's even funnier. Is trying to determine from context what the meaning of the term "wicked pissa" is.
Oh wow!
Wicked pisser.
That means something else for me than
I think it might
many of you, I would imagine.
So,
Avert your eyes, gentlemen.
As normal, my kid's here. Can he get 30 seconds?
Yep.
And then
I'll behave.
Winston, you don't aggravate them to death.
Got it.
Talk for just a couple. You got 1 minute.
Hey, kiddo.
Have you done your homework?
Have I done my homework?
Yeah.
No.
Go
Hey,
do it.
kid.
Good boy.
Well, actually, in my school, I don't have that much homework. In fact, they don't give us pretty much any, only when it's like a test tomorrow or today.
Yeah.
So they focus more on giving you tests or tasks that you can touch with your hands. Is that what's going on there?
No, they just give us journals to write on.
Oh,
We have to gain up like information for the test. That way we know what's going on.
Fair enough.
So can you tell us one thing that you've learned new today at school?
Oh yeah. Well, this is not exact. Well, so I learned from school that there can be all types of lines, such as ray, line segment, normal line, and many, many others. And the line segments can also, and other lines such as a line segment can also be named from A to C, such as what would a line from A to D, what would be in the middle of it from a line segment? Try and guess that.
Dishwasher. That's my guess.
Dishwasher.
Okay.
The answer is
Say goodbye.
42.
It's B and C. Bye.
Bye. Have a nice day.
He had another 29 minutes.
All right.
Seconds.
Thanks.
If even that. And
Oh Jesus.
oh
So
Copernicus. I love that someone else caught that whole connection of JFK and Bush both being veterans, and as soon as SciStrike saw that video come across, I was one of the driving forces for that special edition show, because Sci brought it to me as like, oh, I'm in, and I'm gonna see who else I can get.
And of course, I had to be in on that.
I would have loved to have been. I didn't know, but yeah, I caught that as well. That's just over the top.
Mhm.
And I did bring in that. I did make a comment about the whole thing with Hawking, where he did that. That was just repugnant.
Mhm. Well, and in my case, I only had 3 words, even though I don't have any stocks per se in the in the U.S. It was just lock and load. Didn't need any more else. I mean, that was one of the few things that gets me in my panties in a twist, so to speak. That gets me pissed off to no end is when people do shit like that.
And I'm a guy that I'm fine with going like way outside the boundaries of what's good taste, but there's some things there's out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, there's one thing to say, I think that he is guilty of treason. That's one thing. But he didn't say that. He didn't mention
No, he declared it.
Title or whatever. He didn't say it. He just said, it just wrote, what was it? George W. Bush, treason. Done.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was an entirely clickbait as fuck title.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, his argument was he said this thing that I could interpret as this thing and therefore this other thing. That was his argument.
Oh, yeah, and he didn't present any evidence whatsoever. He made a lot of claims.
Yeah, well,
but not even, I mean...
Well,
and he said them as fact. He said, I know that he was, it's already been established that he was a CIA agent. No, you didn't establish that.
And not just that. So, serious question. Of those on the panel who are over the age of 40, think back to an event 40 years ago. How many details can you really remember?
No, I was an E5 and I was a grown adult. I think I was 22, and here's how well your mind works. I was talking to my parents about a year ago, and I was like, remember that time? Remember when it was 9/11 and I called y'all and said to turn on the TV? And they said, you didn't call us and say turn on the TV. I distinctly remember calling them and saying turn on the TV. But apparently I didn't.
Yeah, Mandela effect is basically what's going on there.
Well, it's just the way that memories work. That like if you hook me up to a lie detector and said, did you call your parents and tell them to turn on the TV? I would pass that lie detector.
Oh yeah, it's not a matter of lying. It's just the way the human mind works or doesn't.
Right, and we're talking about many fewer years than what he was talking about with the JFK thing.
And also, if you ask a random police officer or criminal investigator, wherever you are on the globe, about how much can you believe a witness statement? If somebody grabs a purse from a girl in a public place and there were 50 people seeing it, you still get more or less 50 different statements. Many of them can be completely different. I mean, people forget so many details, and the human mind has the tendency to make up for small gaps in the memory as well. So that's probably where the crux of the thing is.
That is very true, Bo. If you separate the left and right hemisphere, the human mind will make up for the missing information that it has. So if you separate the two hemispheres, you tell the left brain the picture is cookie, you tell the right brain the picture is a fire truck, and you have, his right hand write it, he'll write down the cookie. And where the right hemisphere is more verbal, he'll tell you it was a fire truck. Well, and then he'll make up an excuse of why he wrote the cookie in the first place.
Yeah, well, that's not all. I've seen documentaries about the brain and how it works and how it sometimes messes up. Where they were filming a person who had it wasn't a lobotomy, but the left and right hemisphere had been separated on purpose to can't remember
reduce
what.
seizures.
In fact, that person was in effect two different people. They could even argue with each other. Now, only one side of the brain had the ability to talk, but they could still be arguing about things.
Yeah.
It's the weird thing.
Oh, yeah. Jared.
What's up?
Did you catch the ending of the Jism video yesterday?
No, I actually quite literally was falling asleep from the stupid.
Okay. Essentially, I had the final word. Jay, would you like to tell Jared the final word?
No.
I'm guessing it was something phallic related.
No, it involves generating an unlimited amount of chips made out of old dried up smegma.
Yeah, it's not appropriate for the stream.
Do you remember which show you're on?
Yeah, I was gonna say this is
that's right.
This is appropriate here. That's why I'm allowed.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've just gone on and seen the complete stupid on Phuket World's new video.
Just saying how you really.
Oh, don't get me started on that one.
Thankfully, I'm not subscribed to that. So.
Well.
Oh god.
Well, at first when you came back saying that, Greg, I was like, "What? Are you responding to just how stupid that guy is?" And when you're saying
just in general, and seeing the title alone makes me like I've just lost some brain cells by going onto his homepage. Monkey See, Monkey Do on Flat Earth is the title of his new.
That would be correct, wouldn't it?
He's not wrong.
Well, this is the guy that tried to prove that the Earth can't be moving by lifting up a table and have a bottle roll off of it and go, "Oh, there you go. That proves things."
Oh, I showed that to someone at work today to show them what I'm dealing with.
The stupid is palpable. You know, I can taste it.
Thanks for that, Greg. Thanks. I do not have any alcohol left. Oh man.
Well, what I'm really curious about is, do you really think that guy on Twitter is going to show up for the debate you were just pestering him about?
Well, he seems to be answering every question apart from the "Are you coming to a debate?" one, so I'm guessing not.
Could you link me the Twitter feed so I can?
You have the ability to do it, you know.
I've also been trying to get the Flat Earth Society to turn up, but they're being pussies about it.
Ta-da!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say I'm sorry, but I was unable to get the Punisher in this room with us. I know, Main Gun, you were really excited, but the fucker blocked me.
Well, I've just been presented with new evidence that George Bush is guilty. I'm gonna turn on my my camera.
So he's guilty of what? Being a badass?
Well, just.
I think that's a good.
That was not fast enough.
That
was too fast.
That's more than what Jaren had.
A lot more.
Clear and convincing evidence.
What else do you want?
Maybe a blowjob.
That'd be nice.
Well, you need to go to Bill Clinton for that one.
Well, is that better? Is that better or worse than tilting a table?
I mean, it's pretty bad. Oh God, I've just seen Unsoundly has just put a new reply, and it's his proof, which seems to be a bunch of coloured-in pictures of the Earth.
Oh, hang on, that's completely new to me, dude. Did you say that somebody has created an account called Unsoundly?
Yeah, it's this guy that doxed him on YouTube.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Great. Oh, now I'm speaking
now
British.
I've got a bunch of new videos I got to watch. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, as if my brain wasn't. Yeah.
That gives me something to do while I'm fapping. And thanks, English people, for giving me that term fapping.
It's a good one, isn't it?
Do you know about
be my good?
Do you know about a different word called pegging?
Pegging.
Yes, I am aware of pegging.
I mean, that doesn't sound pleasant.
To my chagrin.
You know about that? Just Google it. You'll
yes,
find out.
yes. Google it and make sure you have safe mode off.
I don't want to Google it. I'm scared.
What am I to Google?
I wish my
Sorry, I
wife
was
had never seen
masturbating.
that.
Pegging. Well, we're trying to get Craig. We're trying to get Fight the Flat Earth to Google pegging.
Or
Okay.
if you want something that
you
is
should
more
Google
innocent,
it, man. Just Google pegging. It's okay.
The
Listen.
first page. Pegging with a strap
Fight,
on.
listen.
Pegging sexual
I
practice.
promise
pegging
you.
With, okay.
Well,
I promise you, if
something
you
that
do
is
an
just,
uncensored search on Google Images, you will be completely fine.
He cannot do that until he Googles Two Girls, One Cup.
No, we've been
Two
there.
Girls, One Cup's old and boring.
Greg,
My
if you
wife
want
uses
something
this
that's
computer
more-
as well.
Yeah, if you want something more innocent, but still, developed in England, just look up dogging. I'm sure you know that one.
Yeah,
Dogging.
Dogging. I'm not aware of that one.
They actually made
Well,
a movie
it's more
about
innocent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
more than one.
it's not a nasty one, unless that depends on if there are land whales. But I mean, it's more clean fun, you know.
Fun.
I'm Googling that right now. The dogging. DOGGING.
Yep.
I would imagine so.
He said, wishing that nobody heard the tone of his voice.
Oh, of course this would happen here.
Oh, I've got a picture of Dick Cheney. Thanks.
No.
I literally, I will send you a screenshot. I have a picture of Dick Cheney when I. Dogging UK, dogging wife, dogging public, dogging. Oh, Pornhub dogging. Okay.
Yep.
Click on that. Better not be.
Since we're sharing our favorite links, I'm going to send you guys something.
Okay, let's see what this article is about.
Dogging. That just looks like everything I would see on Pornhub if I just clicked on it normal.
Facing charges of
You mean
attempted murder for strangling a woman, according to court records. If I can't have you, one of those bastards. And up in Kitsap.
Go figure, right?
Surprise, surprise.
Although the incident actually happened down here.
Ah.
What happened?
Yeah,
I was looking at
Stopping
dogging, so I didn't see.
Another Florida man, but in this case, he was in uniform.
Oh, a Navy officer. Fuck y'all.
Well,
that is what dogging is about.
Are you an aviator there?
Stop
Schrodinger's
choking
cat?
bitches. Well, Jay, don't forget that Schrodinger, before he went the officer route,
Oh, I know.
was the
He was
same.
an AT.
Yeah, so
Hey, Schrodinger, I just posted you a video to watch.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that. Hold on. I'm gonna mute my mic while I do it, just in case.
Hang on, what was that? Just was high school
Steering?
dropout, and I seriously doubt he ever. Yeah. Whoa.
I threw it in Veterans Talk Weekly chat. If anyone wants to become a Patreon to see what I'm sending them.
Jared, can you share my screen?
Oh,
No.
all you have to do is share screen, and you can take over.
No, never
Don't
mind.
share that video with us.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
don't show it.
not going to do that. I'm going to save that for later, though.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Do it to
nudge,
Jaronism.
nudge.
That's fine.
I think I watched
Dude,
it. Oh.
Jaren has had to be blocked for years.
I've never interacted with Jaren, so if anyone wants to train me for a little presentation.
No, I've never interacted with a flat earther who didn't block me.
You're not doing it right then.
I'm blocked from every single Flat Earth Facebook group, like all of them.
Right? Like, how do you not get blocked?
You
Just don't interact with them.
You know,
Yeah, if you don't talk to them. They don't tend to block you.
well,
I
no,
tried not to interact.
Act like a
with
flat earther? I don't know.
No,
It's hard to dumb yourself down that much. I know.
I don't know how he does it, but
Acting.
What is it, puppy?
Gio is not blocked by a lot of them.
And he is rather nice to them. I mean,
But,
he put up with Debbie Duran.
They probably take sympathy on him for that one.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't been live talking to Debbie, but I have talked to Debbie on Discord, and I'm the kind of person that is sensitively respectful until such time the person on the other end of it, proves that he or she is not, legible for that type of respect.
So like how I've been with Skidmark.
I'm sorry, but I find it impossible to go into conversation with a flat earther starting with respect. I can't. It doesn't happen. I cannot be in the position of you're a flat earther, right? I can talk to you like you're a normal person then.
Right. I agree with Fighting Flat Earth on this one.
Yeah, but
hold on, Fight. You've been talking to Schrodinger this entire time. Like, what's the problem?
Yeah, I have a specific technique with this type of thing. I mean, I'm so sick and tired, most of us are, I would imagine, of hearing the same nonsense all the frickin' time. So what I do is, and not often because, my brain doesn't work that well anymore, but try to come up with something new for them to bite the teeth. Well, yeah, not sink their brain into, because that would be
impossible.
That's kind of what I did, and I went the route of trying to speak to people that have come out of the flat Earth. I interviewed an ex-flat earther, and that seems to have sent them absolutely mental because it's not something they've seen before.
That was a really good post. I like that one.
Well, I've got 3 more interviews lined up.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, and here's the thing: when it comes to the idea of how can you deal with them in a rationally sane manner without just immediately jumping to calling them idiots, the way that I started out was it's like, oh, you think the Earth's flat? Why? Just instead of just treating them like the mental midgets that they are, just try to get them to answer what brought you to this position.
And, in other words, interested in what they have to say, so they get fired up and trying to invite them to just invite, but what do you call it? Get them interested in. Oh, maybe we have a new victim here.
The phrase
maybe
that
I can convince them.
Give them enough rope to hang themselves.
You know what? And that is exactly what I did. And how I would explain it to people is, I give them rope, I give them leeway. What they do with that rope is entirely on them. If they decide to hang themselves with it, not my problem.
Exactly.
I have literally said that I have, and which is the God's honest truth, that more times than I can count, I have been in the pilot house of a ship, and we launch a helicopter that ascends vertical just after sundown, and at some point it's illuminated by the sun. And the response is that I'm an Illuminati shill. What do you do with that? Like, where do you go?
Well, it's obvious that you're part of the military, so you're already a Poe.
Yeah. No, and that's a great point, because I have been asked many times, "Are you a government employee?" And I'm like, "Well, I was. I guess I am, because I still get a retirement check." Well, then there you go. And that's their response. You're getting
the amount of people that have said I must be working for the CIA or NASA or something. I mean, am I supposed to be getting paychecks for this stuff? Should I be contacting some kind of HR department?
Where's Housewife when we need him?
Hold on.
A large conspiracy that has never had a leak.
I know.
Fight the Flat Earth. Send me an email, lookapig@et2productions.org, and we'll send you something around.
Yeah, we'll get you in touch with HR. Don't worry.
Cool. No worries.
But
it's funny. I worked at I've said this many times, that I worked at JSOC, and we did very, very high level spec ops, and we had to scrub many missions because we would do this thing called a CONOP, a concept of operation, which is basically like a PowerPoint of our mission.
You're still broadcasting, Jay.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's small screen, so do whatever you want.
But hang on. Yeah.
I just didn't want him to open up his email and dox himself or some shit.
just calling it Con Up. Ooh, that's baiting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I never even thought of that, but that's what it's called. It's a concept of operation. Well, we would, we would be getting ready to do a high-level op, like a hostage, or, we're going to go shoot somebody in the face. And our actual con op that we were developing, just this small group, would end up on the news. This happened more than once while I was there. Okay, so we can't hide that just amongst ourselves, but
we can hide the entire shape of the Earth.
Right.
Well, not only that, but let's look at the ice wall that they say there is. And what would be the circumference of that? About 160,000 kilometers or something?
I tried.
But it's God's ice wall.
So,
right?
let's think
I
how
tried
much
to do the
that would
math.
be needed to patrol that. How many points would you need? How many bases? How many stations would you need to be building the ships? How many people to man these ships?
I tried to figure out the number of ships and people.
NASA
more
would literally
than
have the
we
biggest navy in the world.
It is larger than all of the navies combined.
And yet you don't ever see this or any of these ships.
Well, here's the fun part. Somebody, Cool Hard Logic actually did that math at one point.
Oh, really?
I forget which video it was. If you space them about 5 miles apart, you'd need something to go around what they think should be the outer edge of the disk near the ice wall.
Yeah.
You'd need like 10,000 ships.
Oofed. And what we're saying, 200 people per ship?
I wouldn't even know how many people we're talking about. That's just the number of boats.
At one point, I was manning. We were circling Abot and Kayot, which are the Iraqi oil platforms, and we were within sight of each other. So we were probably 3 nautical miles apart. So on a ship with 25 people. So if you just do that math, then we're talking about like how many thousands of ships and people. That's the math that I was doing.
Loads and loads. Well, you got to think about it. There's also the problem. There's also the problem of supplying that number of ships,
supplying them, fueling them,
and built them, and why we can't see them.
Yeah, and you
need submarines radar as well.
And it's not just one ship per sector. You have to spell them. They can't just stay there. You gotta swap them out in groups of probably 4.
All right,
to maintain crew rest.
I know the solution to the problem. Who's building? So what you do is you create a ice wall to cover the ice wall. Right?
But who patrols the ice wall?
No one has to patrol the ice wall because you make the ice wall so horrible that no one can climb it.
We have
we have
the armed penguins.
Jihadist penguins. Oh my god.
I mean, just look
America's
at
biggest
Madagascar, the animated movie. Just
hey guys, this actually gets better because gravity doesn't work the way that the flat earthers swear it does. Because you at the center, you would be essentially weightless, and as you head out towards the edge, it would be like walking uphill until you got almost to the very edge, and then you might as well just be doing an impossible vertical climb.
Yeah.
By the time you got to Johannesburg, it's like you're walking up a 45 or 50 degree up.
Of course, gravity isn't real.
Wasn't it Trigger Tits that said that on the Non-Sex Show a couple days ago?
Yeah, Trigger Tits. Yeah.
Southern Israel.
No, you had it right the first time. Trigger Tits.
Hold on, Jared. Do we say?
Oh, this was on my local news show this morning. My local news radio show.
Not yet, Piggy.
Okay.
The teacher fired. That was on my local FM 99, like the morning show, like the Shock Jocks talked about this morning.
And what state is this in?
Virginia.
That it happened? Okay.
Specifically West Point, Virginia.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's a different thing. Wow.
There are so many
I'm
things.
impressed.
This is why I don't watch the news anymore.
I watch it for the lulz. That's about it.
For the lulz.
Well, you know what's funny?
To be fair, I love watching Trump destroy our economy and destroy our world because it's so entertaining.
Come on, for lulz,
Well, I
that's
don't
what
know.
Europeans do. They watch what Trump does.
Actually, I've been
While
having
face
a lot
bombing.
of fun watching Macron because that guy is
Yeah.
fucking it. His approval rating is down to 18% the last I heard. Holy crap.
Yeah, at the
I
same
have
time,
to
you can
say-
laugh hard at Angela Merkel. The
When
German-
everyone laughed at the European Prime Minister, I think her name is Theresa May.
the European Prime Minister.
No,
or
that's
not
the
European,
UK.
fucking
The
English
British.
Prime
She's not
Minister,
English
whatever the
Prime
fuck. Listen, I'm America, okay?
I'm sorry.
We only
puppies.
have America here.
You're talking
But,
about the UK's
the English Prime Minister,
Yeah.
Theresa May, whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah.
Theresa May.
That
yeah.
was entertaining when everyone laughed at her. Just completely laughed at her for saying that they're going to find a reasonable way to leave for Brexit, like in a reasonable agreement.
Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, Megan, information for you. If you want that copy of Company of Heroes 2, go get it now on Steam. It's free, and you get to keep it if you get it now.
Company of Heroes?
Company of Heroes 2.
Okay.
I think I
You
might
have it on your
Now-
wish list. I saw it earlier.
Most of all, sounds like a
check it out.
movie title.
Thanks.
I know it's a game, but
I say,
I don't even-
when I looked at the store page earlier today, it said that you wanted that game. So go get it now. Just a heads up in case you hadn't noticed.
I don't
will-
remember
will
my
check it out.
Steam
Thank you.
password.
Oh dear.
Ah!
yeah. You have to learn, young Padawan.
11111A.
Yes, that worked. Thank you.
Brilliant. No worries.
I think for him it would be 6666666. It resembles the word sex, so that would probably be it.
Okay, I no longer have my Steam.
Here's the bad part is I just in my head ran through the entire self-destruct code of the original Enterprise.
Oh man!
All 4 sections. and you know what? And you know
Have
what?
you seen that movie at all?
Which one?
I'm joking.
Oh no, it's not just the movie. Is the original series as well. And guess what? It's the same freaking code. They actually kept them the same. The writers did good on that continuity.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, when she got her upgrade, I would think they'd have changed it. The first thing I would have done.
Keep in mind, it was a refit, not an upgrade, so the computer codes would stay the same.
Apparently, according to them, they swapped out the computer too. Remember Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Okay,
And
you guys,
they had to do the computer while they were at it.
you're missing something very obvious. Once you've used a code, you can never use it again.
I mean, are you sure about that? You know the programming of the international, well, the United Planetary.
The United Federation of Planets. And
Yeah,
actually, talking about Starfleet.
Yeah, they're a SOP. No, I don't. But it sounds like Jared just does not have any challenges anymore with the Star Trek memory. So here's one for you, Jared. I want you for next Friday. Oh wait, I won't even be there. Oh damn it. I want you to be able to recite without any pauses in it the encryption code, the data entered in the main computer of the Enterprise.
Oh, that one.
After Union
you know what? Funny enough, I found a 10-hour loop of that.
All right,
just him.
Jared, what's the full name of 7 of 9?
Oh, come on.
7 of 9, tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01.
Well done.
No, wait. Isn't it 001?
No, 01.
No, it's 01. Yeah, it is 01. It doesn't matter. It's Jerry Ryan.
Actually, I think the character's name was originally Annika.
Oh, yeah, Hanneke Johnson.
Annika Hansen was her original name before she was assimilated.
In other words, a European. A Scandinavian, in fact. Yeah.
No, she could have been an American. There are plenty of Annikas in America as well. But definitely Scandinavian descent.
Uh-huh. It wouldn't be fair with a military hangout and not talk about the game this weekend.
The game? Oh, the kind of game that you Americans call football that has basically absolutely nothing to do with football.
Oh, the
kickers kick the ball with their foot.
Fake rugby, you mean?
Hunters.
Yeah, fake rugby, or actually it would be sissy rugby. Look at all the padding they have. It's sissy rugby.
Oh, they've gone back to putting the goat on the helmet?
Yep, that's what they're doing this year.
Ooh.
I used to play in the Royal Navy second teams for rugby, and when we were in America, we played against an American football Navy team. And we played them both at rugby and American football and destroyed them at both because they just couldn't handle being battered.
Oh, I could just imagine, an American, regardless of his, if he's a civilian or a real American, being used to having all that padding on, and then one time getting hit by a full frontal assault by a proper rugby player. I mean, he would be seeing stars for a week and a half.
Look, what do you mean I can't wear my padding? I need a helmet.
But my crutch shield.
You know what the sad part of it is, Bo? I know a few guys that can do exactly that. They can take a hit from a rugby player and then give it right the fuck back.
Yeah, but then again, to be honest, I have seen one of those discovery programs about the science of sports and all sorts of things, where they measure the forces that a professional American so-called football player receives during a game, and it was horrendously high.
Mm.
So, I mean,
because the players think because they're covered in all this padding that they can hit harder and faster. Whereas a rugby player understands that there are limits.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, in other words, too much safety makes people reckless, basically.
Well, when I was in, we had when tensions in the company got high, and I mean like fights breaking out, morale is dropping, and people are really stressing the fuck out. We would get together and we would play what we used to call combat ball. You had a giant fucking ball about 8 feet in diameter, and the rules were get the ball on the other side of the goal line. That was the only rule.
What? And not even don't die?
No, that was not part of the rule. And there were no other rules, and it was an excuse for us to wail on each other. There were no ranks.
To relieve stress and tension.
And do you know why it was so violent?
That's one of those things where if you really wanted to kick the crap out of your lieutenant, you staged your match and then kicked the crap out of him, and there was nothing you could do.
Well,
yeah, and at least if it's at least arranged by someone not engaged in a dispute between two people of different ranks, it's fair game in my mind.
I mean, yeah, and we would
so violent because it was called.
Once I had to drag somebody off into the woods over some sort of a disagreement and kick the crap out of him myself.
I'm glad you didn't say bury him there.
Well, if it had been called combat flat, then it would have been nice and calm and gentle. Because it was called combat ball. That's why it was so violent.
Well, yeah, because we're all Illuminati shills.
Right.
The Illuminati is a myth. We're totally not real.
Mm-hmm. Is it just me, or is there something wrong with the formatting of this paragraph?
There's a lot wrong with that.
Just horribly.
Well, let's see how many words have been incorrectly spelled out.
Does anyone ever proofread these things before they get posted?
Question: what was that game you guys were talking about?
Well, let's see. It's not from Huffington Post. It's not from the Daily Sun.
It might as well be. It's the military version.
Are they just as bad?
Is this Stars and Stripes?
No, this is Navy Times.
Oh, Navy Times is the worst. I was going to tell you a story before my puppies wrecked my headphones a little while ago. I had a buddy. He was a lieutenant commander, and he was about to take. He was going to go be the XO and then fleet up to CO of the USS New York. And he did. He went to go be the XO, and while he was the XO, somehow he hooked up with an E4 who was on his ship, and
bad plan.
Yeah, he wrecked his. He was also prior enlisted, and he wrecked his 27-year career, and ended up having. Luckily, with people at that level, they let you retire. So he got to retire.
What was that free game you guys were talking about on Steam? I finally recovered my account.
It was called Hook Up with an E4 on your ship.
No, it was Company of Heroes 2. If you want a link, I can get one for you real quick.
I got it. I'm on Steam.
Okay.
So why can't you hook up with fellow soldiers?
It's called fraternization. Enlisted and officers are not supposed to play mixing games because you could actually wind up with somebody that's under your command, and you could wind up being with someone that's under your command, and that turns into huge problems.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, and I could maybe offer a unique perspective. Hold on, what was that word I just said?
Perspective.
Perspective or per?
A equals 2R tan times G over 2R.
Okay, A equals 2. Okay, A equals me being an officer, and G equals the super hot E4, and Arctan equals she wants to tell her friends that she hooked up with an officer. So M1.
Okay, I don't think we know what we agree on what algebra is here.
well, what's reality?
Math.
No, what did you call it? That's not the correct word for that M word.
Maths.
That's better.
Sorry.
Although it's hard to say when you're talking to Americans, even for me. I mean, it just
comes out as math all the time because that's what they say.
Did you mean evidence? Plural. Anyway, what I was trying to say was, when you're at a certain rank, it does not matter if you are what would normally be an attractive dude. Really, really attractive lower rank girls will present themselves and be like, ta-da! Here I am. Do me. So that's why that happens so often.
Oh yeah, I had that happen to me all the time as a corporal. All the time. Yeah.
I didn't have that happen until I was an officer, and then that happened.
Never had it happen.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, come on. Let's.
I was a submariner though, so.
Yeah, remember that word, submariner, not a mariner, a submariner.
We actually pronounce that over here submariner, so that way it doesn't sound like we're a delinquent sailor.
No, all those strange words.
But aren't you?
Aren't
we all delinquent sailors? Well, most of us delinquent sailors.
What I mean by delinquent is subpar, bad.
That brings up a whole nother question that I got. Okay, someone told me one time that they call it a submariner because if you call it a submariner, you're less than a mariner. But if you call it a submariner, aren't you less than a marine?
Marines only wish they could be this good.
Yeah, on the same thread.
Only good marine is a submarine.
Petty officer.
Hey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's why I
petty
finished
officer is also a weird thing.
Yeah. So you're not an officer, you're just a fucking petty one.
Yeah.
We are quite petty, so.
Some of them are very petty.
Well, I was an officer and a petty officer.
Well, the thing is, when you're a petty officer, you have to look after most of the officers when they think they're looking after you.
Well, I was
No, when they're convinced that they're looking after everyone.
No. That privilege is reserved for Keith.
No.
No.
Well,
yes, sir. Of course, I will do that for you, sir. Exactly as you say, sir. Has he gone yet? Thank fuck.
Well, here's the question.
That is so true.
Here's
Speaking of officers,
was I petty and I got better, or was I an officer but was I petty and I got worse?
And see, if you were a PO and you rise to the ranks, that's cool. But it's when you have officers that you just come out of the academy, think they know everything, and because they have that one stripe on their shoulder, they like the power, and they will come and attempt to micromanage everything you're doing and just ruin your entire day's work. And then you have to carry on working after the day's finished to undo everything they've just told you to do.
Exactly.
And here's my perspective. Again, perspective. The officers that come out of the academy are the worst.
Yeah, those straight out of the academy. Oh, I can see that
And
here.
the sad part, you know what the sad part
I
is?
tried. I did my best to mold the ones that I could, and I actually think that I did with several, fixed them, but a lot of them are just terrible.
That was the best part about submarines, though. We never had any officers that had come right out of the academy.
Because they had to go to
That's
nuke
always
school.
a good thing. Hey, Shro, but officers like you and I, if they call us Mustangs, then they hate us. God, I call.
Yeah, I actually had quite a few good Mustangs.
No,
Actually,
I'm
my
talking
last
about- I'm
XO
talking
was a
about
Mustang.
The academy officers are the ones that hate
That's not
us.
a phrase we get in the
The enlisted, most of the enlisted just adore us because we have some concept of what it's like to be. We actually have some concept of what it's like to be led, and we can communicate with them.
Yeah, I had a great rapport with my enlisted guys, and luckily on my first ship where I was commissioned, we had a guy that was prior enlisted who was senior to our captain. He was the maintenance officer, and he was in Vietnam. And I'm hearing an Echo. An Echo. Is that me?
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah.
Shit. I had to switch off my puppies.
It's only on your end. You're good.
Oh, okay. Well, then I can deal with that if y'all don't hear it.
Yeah, I can't hear it. It's fine.
Well, fuck
Also,
you.
Jared, I have a gaming stream going up for you.
Yeah, we had a few Vietnam vets in my battalion. In fact, my first battalion commander was a Mustang and a Vietnam vet. He did 2 tours in Vietnam as an enlisted man, and a third as a platoon leader.
Nice.
Yeah, this guy retired. He went from E1 to I think he was a E4 when he got out, and he came back in to the Navy, and then went up to senior chief, became an officer, and then went to 06 and retired at 40 years.
See, I'm jealous of that. I only got to do just under 10 years, and if I hadn't had my injuries, I'd still be in the Navy now, and I kind of wonder what my life would have been like.
It's funny because when I got commissioned, I said, I'll leave the Navy when they drag my dead body out. And I left at 22. I was just like, it changed so much.
When I joined the Navy, they asked me to join as a junior rank, but they wanted me to go in to be an officer, so they were going to pay for my degrees and stuff. So I'd done all that, and then it was like my third actual kind of tour of being on a ship after all my training, and it was a brand new officer that was straight out of the academy, was on the bridge, and they were supposed to have locked out one of the stabilizers whilst I was repairing it, but they hadn't locked it out. So I ended up getting crushed by a hydraulic ram against the side of the ship.
a so-called desktop specialist.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
pusher.
Whoa,
Yeah. No, your situation's way like different than mine, and God bless you. No, mine was just that I went through a giant cultural change, going from enlisted to officer, and and then my child was born, and the deployments, they just piled up after 9/11. Like,
obviously, yeah.
Yeah, I joined well before 9/11, and the rate at which ships deploy post 9/11 is just way different.
Yeah, and if you've got a kid, you've got to kind of think, what's the goal of your life at this point? And most of the time, the answer is going to be being with your kid, right?
Right, and y'all heard this kid. Like he breaks your brain.
I like. He sounded nice. He sounds like a nice boy. Yeah. I've got a boy who's just turned 10, and he's incredibly bright. He's got severe ADHD and Asperger's, but it has kind of given him the ability to be intelligent in the ways of maths and physics.
Oh, then we need to talk, because my son has ADD and Asperger's.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I got lucky that my older ones only got attention deficit ADHD.
You know exactly what I'm going through then with.
Yeah, we really need to set ourselves aside and talk, because I got to talk to somebody about this.
Well, we've had him diagnosed for about 5.5 years now, and I've learned how to, I had to change my perception as to what I would expect a child to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
and how to address different types of issues that you cannot do the same way as with
and it's hard for me. I'm in chronic pain. I struggle with my emotions sometimes, and there has been occasions where his things that are caused by ADHD and my things caused by chronic pain can bounce off of each other, and it can cause problems. But it's given me a perspective of what children can have going through their mind that they can't control.
Yes.
No input filters.
Or output filters, for that matter.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's the nicest kid that I could ever ask for. He's an absolutely darling kid. He is so friendly and so nice, but he's not
and brilliant and off the charts smart.
Yeah, and but he's not like other kids. And at the same time, I want to treat him like a normal kid, but at the same time, I can't, because he isn't. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and it's the difficult challenge of finding the balance.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm I'm so upset that I wasn't diagnosed when I was a kid, but there was no that type of diagnosis back then.
I think I would have been diagnosed as a kid, but you're right that there wasn't back then. You were just classed as either trouble or weird or something.
Yeah, that happened to me as well. But Fight the Flat Earth. Is there a way that you and I can
have a private talk?
Yes,
absolutely, 100%. I would very much. I don't have many people I can discuss my feelings with about this, so I would very much like to talk to you in private sometime.
Yeah. How do we do that?
Just
Discord.
Through Jared. Jared can connect us.
Just get my email.
Here in the side chat. Hold on, for both of you in the side chat, I just posted a link. Click that, and I can hook you up, guys, with a room or set you up with a private message center.
I need to get my Discord.
Yeah.
I would say
just a quick story, and you'll relate to this. So we went to his Christmas little thing at his school last night, where they sing and they do all that.
Mm-hmm.
And so he had called me out a couple days ago. He's 10. He called me out a couple days ago because he accused me of not knowing what perpendicular means. And so I told him what perpendicular means, and his response was to exhale forcefully and walk away, because he thought he was calling me out. And so I talked to him last night, and I talked to I told his teacher, I said, great job, because he knows what perpendicular means, and how many 10-year-olds know what that means.
Yeah.
And she said, well, I showed him what an L is, and that's perpendicular. So the two of us are walking out of the school, and he's like, Dad, why is an L perpendicular? And I said, well, because an L has a 90-degree angle. And he says, well, Dad, a T has 4 90-degree angles.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe you didn't know that, Dad.
And it is true, but not just in a different way.
Yeah.
Well, just
amazes me.
But yeah, no, he had to beat me. Like even if he didn't give me the opportunity to say, "Oh, I did know that," like
he had to have a one up on you.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. I'm just a dumbass Marine here. So you're telling me that perpendicular is not a sexual assault suspect?
No.
What? That would be a perpetrator.
I do have one strong piece of advice for anyone who's a parent and has autism in the family, or the kids have it, or you're suspecting it. I'm not. Generally speaking, stay away from a website called autismspeaks.org. Some of the things that is in there is technically correct and so on, but just stay away from it and use properly vetted sources for how the different techniques you can use yourself as a parent, but also as a teacher. Just stay away from that website.
When you've got a child on the spectrum, it's very hard to take advice because they're all different. They've all got their own quirks and their own way of seeing the world. So you can get as much advice you want, but the best advice that I think anyone can have is to try and look at it from your child's point of view and imagine what's going through their head.
Right.
And listen exactly is one of the best things. Like my wife's got a tradition every night before my son goes to sleep. She'll go and lie down with him in his bed and just let him talk for 15 minutes while she rubs his head.
Right. And
it's just all those thoughts get to come out, you know?
Yeah, it's decompressing.
Yeah.
Right. One thing that I think is good is
with both of mine.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, actually, Cheryl and Flat, if you'll take a peek into the side chat for a moment, please, that would be great.
And am I echoing or something? I'm sorry.
What? No, I asked a question.
I got the wrong window open. I'm sorry. Shit.
Because I need some answers myself, and I can help you with a few others.
Oh, hold on.
Hold
on. I'm looking for the right window. That one's porn. That one's porn.
It's the internal. It's the internal.
Porn.
It's our internal.
That one's porn. God, that one's gay porn. What the hell?
Send me that link.
Discord.
I think as a parent, and I mean, I wasn't really young when I was 22 when Struan was. Wait, no, I wasn't. I was 26 when Struan was born. Sorry, 25, 26. So I wasn't exactly young, but you know, I was still a kid in many respects, and having a child with ADHD and you know the outbursts and that it's helped me grow up more than anything, and kind of understand why there can be problems in the head of kids that could just be, you know, people will just be like, oh, he's just a little shit. Look at them, little horrible, and you know, and then you get ostracized and there's problems.
Why are you talking about my childhood?
Not just yours, mine too.
No, I was kicked out of school for the 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade. I forget. It was off and on.
For a long time, I was considered the troublemaker until a new teacher came to my school, and then he started doing maths with me on the side, and then he actually asked for Mensa to come and speak to me. And then I put forward by 2 years and skipping the last 2 years of junior school and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And that
I just got fully kicked out because I was quote too hyper to teach, and I was a distraction for everyone.
But that's the thing, when you have someone that just realizes that maybe it isn't that and there's something else, that that's the problem, is that a lot of people will just be like, oh, that little shit's causing me trouble. Whereas it could be that they're brilliant and they just need some help.
Yeah, my windows are all weird. I don't know what the hell.
Listen, okay, whenever it says you have a virus that you cannot shut down your computer, just close it out. That is from the porn. We've been over this.
No, you have to use penicillin.
Stop pouring it on your computer.
Oh, no, I got it fixed. That apparently had just opened up another window on top of mine. There we go. Who told me they sent me a link?
It's in the side chat.
Well, Squirrel sent a question for you.
Yeah, it's above Squirrel's question. It was about 7 minutes ago, the Discord link. Click that and you'll be there. And if you're already there, I will create you guys a room after this within AT2.
This is, what are you wearing? I've got jeans on.
What's under those jeans?
The giant package. I mean, it's for Christmas, but I mean, I keep it there.
Picture of that package.
You gotta hide it.
I'm gonna put my camera on and show you what I'm wearing.
Oh yeah. Hold on, let me get my camera. Turn your camera on. I'm ready. Oh. Now raise that shirt up a bit. Raise that shirt up a bit.
Oh yeah.
Wait, no.
Come on, just do it. Come on. You know you want to.
I'm uncomfortable. Get me an adult.
Oh.
Did you say adultera? Just making sure.
Either do.
The question from Lord Crockett Squirrel is no, I don't object.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be free tomorrow at some point if that's cool.
I love it. Friggin' Apple Maps.
Yeah.
The
more the better.
That's classic. That's classic.
The sad part is that they actually got that orbit wrong.
Well, here's the thing, and to get back to, I guess, a slightly more serious thing, and I talked about this at my retirement ceremony, which is as serious as I get. I had a high school teacher that said, "Hey, pick a vocation, plumbing, whatever, because you can't go to college." This was a 9th, 10th grade teacher. Said, "Yeah, you're just not going to be able to."
And
I'm hearing a whole ton of background. Is that me?
I can't tell.
Okay,
listen, if you want in the room within the Veterans Talk Weekly chat, just say aye. I know it's Lord Crocus Squirrel. I'm not sure who else.
Aye.
Okay, now there's just too many eyes. You need to type the word I in the Veterans Talk Weekly chat.
I'm not sure if I'm.
I can't switch between screens like that.
Not the side chat. I'm talking about the Veterans Talk Weekly chat.
Well,
come on, it's not that hard.
You're talking to a bunch of veterans. You have to be a little bit more.
Where do you want me to type one?
Like that.
Okay, on Discord, right? We have a Veterans Talk Weekly crew chat, right?
I need to get Discord sorted.
Okay.
Come on, Bo.
What?
Censorship.
I did exactly what Ludwig said. Exactly what he said.
Oh, both.
Aye.
Bo's a veteran of the weekly chat.
Huh? Well, I've missed
Sons of
few.
bitches.
Yeah.
Many fucking eyes. I thought there was only 3 people.
You thought wrong.
Apparently you thought wrong.
How the fuck am I supposed to masturbate when my fucking phone won't stop buzzing?
Wait, isn't it?
Well,
supposed-
no,
wait,
You only
wait,
one hand to answer your
whoa,
phone.
whoa. Isn't the phone vibrating supposed to help your masturbation?
Depends.
I
where
don't
you
have it in
hold
my
it, right?
asshole, Jared.
Why not?
Oh
Because-
wait, that was the fudge.
Rookie.
Doing it
sickle.
wrong.
That was the fudge sickle earlier.
All right, I gotta go pee at the potty. I'll be right back.
Hey, I told you not to tell anyone about that. And don't give yourself roles, damn it. I see all the roles you gave yourself.
Who is repentant conservative?
It on the Discord server, that would be you wished.
Oh, okay.
Here you go, Jared.
Bo, don't give yourself roles.
But I like rolls. They taste good.
Listen here, motherfucker.
I want to be.
The server's very, very delicate. You're breaking things.
Yeah,
Okay, says the one who has every single roll in there. Did you notice
Bacon rolls,
that I
sausage
deliberately,
roll, pork pie.
Well,
steered
Hawaiian
around-
rolls.
away from those that doesn't make any sense at all?
Sorry, if we're-
Every role has a meaning,
if
but you're clicking even the placeholder
didn't say-
roles that aren't
I didn't
supposed to
say
be.
they had no meaning. I said those who do not make sense.
Yeah, true.
Big difference.
But since when do you own Scientist Mill's Discord server or AT2 Productions or Team Skeptics?
What was that?
Since when are you a UDSA member too?
Huh? Are you sure you know? Are you sure you're talking to the person you're talking to? Really?
Bohobo, I just
For-
removed
for
a
how-
bunch of your roles. Yeah.
For how long have I been on Mill's server? As in
Yes, but
way
not the
before you came
owner.
along?
That's the owner role, not the actual.
I didn't select any owner role. I didn't see
Yeah,
a
you
role
did.
called owner. I didn't see a role
No,
called
you
owner.
use the UDSA creators. It's uniquely select as the owner role per
Does it
server.
say owner?
It says a
you,
creator.
Are
yes.
you the creator on that channel?
No. But is there a
Okay.
description of what the roles are? No.
Yes, AT2 for AT2 Production, Scientist for Scientist Mel, Sidestrike for Sidestrike, the Geek King for the Geek
I
Room, the
think you're
Gray for
missing
the
a
Great
point here.
Skeptic, Team Skeptic for Team Skeptic, Witness Protection for Not Your Witness, and Redshift for Red Frederick.
Yeah, I think you missed my
question.
there.
Can I ask a silly question? How do I get side strikes anyway?
It is not available
It's not
yet.
live yet, so
Oh, okay.
It will be. Just send him some good feedback of it being a wonderful idea.
Right.
I just got excited because I got my
And
second.
actually, how do I get my channel in there?
Well, there's a process. Send me a link to your Discord server, and I'll look at it, and I'll tell you.
and there's a voting and vetting process.
Well,
That's part of the process.
Well, actually, look at Big. You can hit any one of my videos and you'll find it.
I don't even know.
Like-
I didn't even know you had a YouTube channel.
Oh well, I do.
Okay.
By the same name I use here. By the way,
There's a squirrel.
Hey, you know what?
What are you trying to play now? Or is it
perhaps
just
we
background
should.
noise?
Yeah, perhaps we should get
I'm
certain
back. I had
flat
puppy
earthers,
issues.
professional, sound engineers to figure out which microphone is picking up noise.
Oh, you mean like the guy that's a pilot also?
That would
That was
All
cut out
right.
completely.
So I have a room of colors and textures for you guys. All right.
Ooh, a tactile room. I like it.
Yeah. I called it AT2 Kids Roll for the 2 parents who wanted to chat, and then everyone wanted in. Who are those parents?
I asked if I could get into that as a third.
Patience, Schrodinger, and Craig, Fight the Flat Earth. Those are the 2 that wanted that.
Okay. Now, if you want to remove everyone, Schrodinger and Fight the Flat Earth, I can make it private for you guys. But currently, we have everyone who said I, because everyone just started to say I. So,
I just got back. I really don't care if other people see. Craig? Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is this the Lord Crocosquirrel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Craig, what's your Discord name?
I'd have to create my Discord that I use is for my other business, so I have to create a new one.
Okay. Peggy, if you will look in the side chat, I left you a link. There you go. You can have that.
Is that the join Lord Crocosquirrel?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't post for like 10 minutes.
I see an attractive cartoon girl.
What is that? Is that what we put in the? Is that what somebody put in Ojai?
Apparently, next to myself as a younger man.
Yep, that's the thing that Kitty put up. Hey, Tech.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll doesn't seem to work right now. I'll create my Discord first thing in the morning and get you a link so I can join. All right.
Isn't it morning already?
Yeah, I need to go to bed first.
Oh, that type of morning.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes. The proper type of morning.
Yeah.
It's extremely simple to create a Discord server. Wouldn't be that hard.
Yeah, my computer's not working.
Oh, I needed Young Blue Marble to create my Discord, so it's not that easy for an older man.
Young Blue Skeptic's awesome.
Oh, fuck! You need to see. Okay.
Oh, he's a great
for
kid.
basic
He is a
functions.
great kid.
I haven't
he shouted
did
me out on his
anything
channel first.
special yet. Just basic chat functions. I have. Give me like a minute.
You'll get 20 seconds.
Would you agree this is why we don't allow officers to navigate anywhere?
Yeah. No, every
have a map.
Every week I have to talk to Jared and be like, dude, help me out with the link. I don't understand.
I mean, it's so somewhat similar to the argument of men not ever getting lost. What's going on? What's going on in the background? Jeez. No.
If you're not part of the conversation, fucking mute.
Yeah.
Oh.
Back to where I was like 2 minutes ago. Just for basic function on the server, I have 75 rules.
I'm not sure what that means.
Nah. Discord
Char?
stuff.
No. You're going to have to explain that to us.
Okay, so a role allows you in certain parts of a server, right? Or it gives you certain permissions. Yeah.
Not
so,
permissions, but word salad. Sorry.
There's 75 different types of users on this server. And that's for basic function, where there's like so far 8 different servers within one. So I still have not did anything advanced on the server yet, which will probably double that.
I don't know enough about Discord to even know what that means. I am a Discord retard.
Ditto.
Yeah.
I tried to get used to Discord for the other stuff that I was doing, and I just I hate it.
They're like user groups, basically.
On my Discord, I just have God, Jesus, Emmanuel, and the schmucks.
I think that Discord is flat.
Well, at least it's better than IRC.
But
today, at least.
Yeah.
I mean,
Discord is flat.
The good old days, IRC was awesome, but today, not so much.
Well, here's the thing to remember. So basically, the roles and the segments of a server are basically VPNs over the course of a larger business's network. So,
well, I had a situation where I was on Jared's, I guess, page. I don't even know if that's what it's called. And it said, you do not have permissions to send messages. And I sent him a message on a different part and said, hey, I don't have permissions. And he said, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. And I'm like, well, fuck you.
Well, some of the areas are supposed to be read only for the general public. Like,
I did. That was a joke.
Yeah. Oh, they're talking about something else.
Who's they? The government?
The live chat.
Hey, Shro, did you expect any different, honestly?
From Jared? No.
From Jaren.
Oh, Jaren. Oh.
Weren't they talking about chronic pain in the chat?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
That and also who to talk to in the U.S. to get your disability rating changed. So, yeah.
Well, everyone's talking about chronic pain. I know exactly what you mean because the last week has been one of the worst weeks I've had in a while with chronic pain. I've been really, really struggling.
I got a question for you guys. You guys are fairly autistic, so what is the source of learning how to shut the fuck up? Because I do not possess this source, and every job I've had, I've been fired from.
Because you can't shut up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up is the best.
Yeah.
You know, actually, from what I have been told, shut the fuck up is best imbibed in a mug similar to a coffee cup that is full of warm, dark liquid.
Yeah.
No, we don't want to give him that liquid because it would have the opposite effect.
Here's something you do. Just do
That's actually my point. It is that the caffeine, the stimulant from it, actually will calm you the fuck down for a little while. And then when you want to go to bed, like slam 3 or 4 cups back to back, you'll be out cold in like half an hour.
It's funny because I started this thing at my job where I would each week I thought this was going to be a great idea. Each Monday, I sent out an email to all my friends, and I would ask them a question, and there would be a science, based question. So, why is the sky blue?
Because the firmament, obviously.
Called Rayleigh scattering.
Rayleigh scattering. It is the answer, but. And I would just do that, and I thought it would be a fun thing to do with all my friends every week. And by the 5th or 6th week, after getting 1 to 2 answers a week, I would walk into my friends' offices, and they would just be like, no. I couldn't even get in their office. They would just go away. Like, okay, so. Apparently, the general public doesn't want to play this game.
Weirdos.
Of course.
Yeah, weirdos.
Normal people are weird.
They are. I hate them.
Well, what is normal, anyways?
Okay.
Boring.
Yeah, more or less a eye of the beholder thing.
I like the boring answer.
Yeah. Why would you want to be normal? I mean, I get to play video games and read comic books, and I enjoy it. And if you want to call me weird because of it, then fuck you. I'm weird.
And also the absolute favorite answer to a question. No, to something that I said to my nephew a good while back. I had the unfortunate mistake of saying, "Oh no, I'm too old to play with Lego."
What?
You never.
That is silly.
You never
2 to 99. Are you 99? Yes or no?
Yeah, that's what he.
Although, why aren't people that are 100 allowed to play with Lego? Isn't that a bit mean?
You know what? If you go over, it's not a problem.
Well, because here's the thing: they can't put it to infinity, because then they would have to admit that that's how God designed everything.
Yeah,
by using Lego.
Dun dun dun.
Realizing, of course, that the overwhelming majority of people, they don't survive that long. So.
Well, I
don't know. According to the Bible, a certain person who built a boat that can't possibly exist, he died at the nice virile young age of 850. So of course you can get that.
Let's see. You know what? I've seen this image before, and I know where it comes from. It was on a copy of a book called The Minerva Experiment.
Yeah.
Hogan, James Hogan.
Oh wow.
Speaking about being a nerd, that can't be right. The space suit, it's orange, not white.
So
don't the cosmonauts wear orange?
Mm-hmm.
Bo and Jaren, I think were in the chat for the talk last night on Non Sequitur with that dude that he thought that like your brain worked. Andrew, whatever.
A dipshit. Yep.
How awesome was that when Shannon Q showed up?
Oh yeah. I mean, I saw a note from some of the other ones. I think it was Steve McRae's or something that I just noticed. Oh yeah, it's on, baby. Shannon's going in there.
Yeah, and well, I mean, the funny thing was, I had just gone on there when she, I got about 10 minutes of his nonsense, and then she like roared onto the scene, and I was like, "This is the greatest thing ever."
Oh yeah,
how good is the nonsense?
My comment right before she entered.
Dude, pig.
Mute your mic when you're not talking, so we don't get that freight train. Dang. It was just, let's get ready to rumble.
She was kind of like that train.
Sorry, I'm not home right now. My bad.
Yeah. I mean, it was great to see her be, I wouldn't say pissed off or upset, but she had
assertive.
A decent rant the time before that, when she talked about the Christian therapy. I can't remember exactly the
prayer
they call it.
Therapy, pray the gay away.
Oh
that kind of thing. I mean, she was out of her mind. You could see she was emotional in the right way, in the right kind of way. At least we saw a completely different way, a part of her, and apparently it stuck on because she's still like that now. It's just awesome.
Right, she's a brilliant girl.
Mm-hmm.
When I see she does, but when I see that she's on a certain show, for whatever reason, I click on it because I know that she's going to bring some great content.
In other words, Can Atheist and Professor Stick.
Okay, guys. The book I was talking about, the omnibus is called The Minervan Experiment, but the book that had that picture on it was actually called Inherit the Stars. James P. Hogan from like a long time ago. Have a copy of it right here in my hot little hands. This is the omnibus edition, of course. This excellent set of books.
I just wrote the ISBN off of that.
What?
That was
doing quick.
I don't. Well,
it's slim, semi-slim, slim, white, semi-slim, thick, slim.
That's a periodical.
A Somalian school class, basically.
Nice.
Hey, that's I can't remember how long it was ago since I heard that, but it's many years ago. From a kid. From a fat
Actually,
kid.
you know what? I
Funny, bro.
actually pissed off one of my English teachers with this book, long time ago. She told me the assignment was to do a report on a piece of literature that was more than 600 pages. So what did I do? I grabbed this book right here, and it is 730 pages. But but the individual books therein are only about 200 pages, 215 pages apiece. Oh, she was pissed.
No, I know one book that's got several pages that's just full of truth.
Oh no, it's not truth. It's called truth.
Truth.
Well,
truth.
Yeah.
With
hang on, guys. Hang on, guys. We got a little bit of news from the chat that's kind of interesting.
Oh,
that guy Andrew from the Non Sequitur last
yeah,
night has deleted his videos.
But that's not all. That's not all. He also deleted his Twitter account, or I think it was Shannon Q that said something to the effect of, "I still see his banner, his Twitter account banner, I think." So it might be because he had done something. Well, of course, it's him retarded again and got a hate speech. Got in Twitter jail for hate speech. I don't know, but I did see something do that, and I did search for his Twitter account on my phone, and I could not find it.
Well, he said he said something. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going off memory. Nothing recognized that nothing was nothing, so it created something. Like, was that? I think I'm oversimplifying it.
My brain just started crying.
What? He said, well, he said that there was a nothing. I can't dump. I can't do that dump.
I think my English just prolapsed.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm eating crayons. Sorry.
Just start shoving.
Wait, main gun. So you mean you're having dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, leave some for Dick.
Is he just snorting the crayons now?
Here you go, Jared.
No, you gotta shove them up whole, and try to stab the brain.
Wow.
I'm going back on Non Sequitur show on Saturday.
This is kind of fun.
Now, to be fair, this is kind of how Elon Musk sees it.
Oh, that's probably where he got the idea.
From an internet meme. Yep, there you go.
Like, he's a dude that, he saw that, and he was like, oh, I have infinity dollars. Let me pay a bunch of dudes to make this happen.
Wait. This will clue you into the mind of Elon Musk. Does anyone recall the designation, of his first model of car?
Yes. I just talked about that the other day and bored my wife to death, and she told me to shut the fuck up.
Well, so it was the S-Type.
Yep. The next one was the
E-Type.
E-Type. Yep.
And then the X-Type.
Oh,
yep.
Oh God! Really?
And then take a guess what the fourth one was supposed to be.
Y-Type.
The Y-Type.
Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna bail at this point. I've got a small child that's having a fuss, so I'm gonna go. Check
Another solution
okay.
All right. Just to shake them really hard, right?
Let's speak to you soon, Squirrel.
No, go take care of yourself, Squirrel.
Yep. Punch him in the face.
Actually, it's my youngest I gotta take care of. Wants to sell people flamethrowers.
Yeah. I mean, if I had infinite money, I'd probably sell people flamethrowers as well.
I'm telling you, Elon Musk is the real world version of Hank Scorpio.
No,
definitely.
Real life
version
of
this picture that's on the screen. Who said this?
I have no clue. It's on a Facebook thing.
That is insane.
From the and from a country from a company that has the most boring name ever, literally.
Wouldn't you agree, Jared?
Well, yeah.
Like the Zephyr Cochrane of the real world.
I don't.
Don't you mean Zephyr Cochrane?
Where I don't know how drunk or how
high.
well,
how high he was?
Well, you got to keep in mind, Cochrane was not the hero that people thought he was.
He was, but he didn't want to be.
He became that type.
Johnny Cochran?
Zephyr Cochrane, the creator of the warp drive.
No, he got OJ off.
I don't care what he did to OJ in his private time, okay?
Okay,
that is not an image I want in my head.
And in reality, we're talking about spirit science. That's how far apart we are right now, in terms of who we are talking about.
I know.
Which makes it so funny.
If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit.
I told you to watch them.
Oh crap! Someone's in trouble.
I told you not to be so loud.
Razors. I don't have another.
Oh, razors. Oh, she's gonna have some fluffy legs.
Okay, who should we be muting right now?
I have nothing to charge my phone with.
Shorting his cat. I think we need to mute him.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I wasn't seeing it move, so I couldn't tell who it was.
I wasn't sure what was happening then.
I don't know what's
I
going on.
was just trying to distract everyone.
Sounds like someone's in
Here you
trouble.
go, Jared. Here's another one.
Tesla.
And by the way, in the internal chats, I put a certain homophobic asshole's Twitter handle in the side in the internal chat, so you can see for yourself what you can see and not see. Well, yeah, about what we were talking about earlier with Shorting's cat and Shannon Q.
What? I have no idea what's going on. I'm gonna go masturbate.
Again?
Always.
That's all he ever does.
Not again. It's called still.
I've been touching myself this entire time.
He only does it once a day.
It just takes all day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
And all night.
To be young again.
It's almost as bad as every time I speak to Reds, he insists that I have my cock in my hand and be ready for something.
But has he ever steered you wrong?
No. The whole fact that is really quite cool for me because for literally most of this year I'd been obsessed with his videos. Like he's the reason I kind of started this whole fighting against the flat Earth thing, and then I've been with you guys. And
what you're saying is, if you met him in person, he might be on your knees.
Well, no, because I'd probably have to see his face and then I'd run away.
No, okay, the key is there, right? You ever watch Daredevil on Netflix?
Yeah, the last series was awful.
Yeah, but what you do is you get the, fucking blindfold, right? And then all you have to do is open your mouth and just wait for it to penetrate.
Okay, Jared, Twitter PM right now. We need that meme on here. I just found it.
Send it to Jay Brown.
Cool. You lazy foot. Okay.
I got my Twitter open, Bo. You can send it to me.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. This thing is cool as hell. Uh-huh.
That is beautiful.
Come on.
What are we looking at?
Oh, why can't I remember? Oh,
Pig
yeah,
porn.
it starts with 10.
Oh, wait, my bad.
Oh,
No,
wait.
mine's just starts with J.
Yeah, but apparently...
Underscore.
Yeah, but it won't show up for some reason.
Send it to me on Discord then.
Yeah.
Hey, folks.
Uh-huh.
Real quick. Is Fight the Flat Earth still on?
Yes, I'm here.
I gotta go because apparently my puppy's chewed some cords and the wife is.
Yeah, putting it on you.
You're in trouble, aren't you?
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, that's what I sensed. I asked George to remind me.
With how rambunctious those two little shits were before the show started, I am not surprised.
But they're still dickheads. I could grab one real quick and turn the cam on. Well, no, I can't. No, like that.
Yeah.
Can you guess that animal, Jay?
I'm quite.
I'll get my
I
Discord
got
sorted and I'll get
that.
to that tomorrow so we can have a chat. Okay.
Well, the only thing that I know for sure is that these dogs are not the same kind as other kinds of kinds.
But is it a kind of dog?
No, it's not a kind.
Schrodinger, before you leave, in Veterans Talk Weekly meme, VTW meme on Discord, there's a picture. Can you guess the animal?
The one that you sent?
Yes, I just sent it. It's 12.jpg. Can you guess the animal?
Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know what kind that could be. That is a
Come on, that's a hog.
What?
Easy.
Well, hold on, it just changed. The first that's a guar.
Is that Red's knee there?
Well, no, that there's another guar. I see a guar in each of them. It's a satanic guar.
It's only one picture. What are you on about?
Where the hell did you?
What? There was a.
It's the same thing as
kept changing. Hold on.
It's the same as looking at a picture, listening to a song from Judas Priest, and playing it backwards.
That looks like
you can find all such videos.
Hold on.
What animal?
I think it's a pig.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that picture.
It's a boar.
Picture. Yeah. I was looking at the picture. I think that someone was just putting up on the page over and over. Oh no, that was definitely a pig in the in
a mounting position. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's about to get porked to death.
Well,
are we talking about the first episode of Black Mirror here?
Oh,
that's a series I haven't seen yet.
You need to see it, Bo.
Oh, it's on my list on my Netflix.
The first episode is probably a skip.
And
well,
that pig's
the first, yeah,
what was that pig supposed to do?
I know.
I mean,
you do not want to know.
To be honest, I mean,
it was quite difficult to watch that episode.
How did he even get up? Was it Viagra or?
He had a picture of someone behind it he was looking at.
Jesus Christ! No, you need more than that.
Oh my god, they had to write the script for that, and in this section he fucks the pig.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I found the perfect video.
Oh no!
No, I'm not sharing it.
Be afraid. Be very, very afraid.
What about this one, Jared?
Oh, I liked that one. He.
All right, I hate you all.
It's a damn shame.
I'm gonna I gotta get out of here. Jared, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yep.
And
will you talk to me?
Who's you?
Look a pig.
I can't see who the fuck is talking.
I just said my name, you asshole.
Who?
Yeah.
Who dis? New phone.
Listen here, I'm gonna fucking send you so much nasty porn you're never gonna get back on the server if you don't stop.
Oh no, if you send me nasty porn, I will get back on the server. I mean,
oh, okay.
Can I have some nasty porn?
I mean, let's be honest.
Are we giving it out now?
Okay.
Yes, I am. I've been giving it out.
Be careful what you wish for.
Oh wait, yeah.
I'll send you some Nazi porn.
NASTY, not Nazi porn, okay?
Hold on. Check out Veteran Talk Weekly. Here's your Nazi porn.
Sticking with the porn theme here.
There's your Nazi porn.
Oh.
Speaking of porn.
Okay. Then I was supposed to go away and talk to my wife now. Now I got to run one out to this. Like,
yeah, you're
click that video real quick. Hold on, it's dated 1994.
Oh, there's a video to it too.
Yes.
You weren't even born back then, Luca.
Nope, this dog's older than me.
But then again, it doesn't take much to be older than you.
I'm getting pissed.
True.
Uh-oh, she's back.
Yeah, Schrodinger's got to go.
Don't say anything.
Okay, yeah, I've got
As you watch.
Yeah, stay safe, man.
No, she's gonna cut my throat. I mean, I'm serious.
Been nice knowing you.
Yeah.
Dude.
Can I have you? Can I have you?
We're quitting smoking, though. I have to. Or I don't speak to her in case she punches me in the throat. Okay, so I know what you mean.
She will. She will fly to England and punch you in the throat. All right.
Hey, where's the rest of it?
I said, hey, y'all, I'm revising it to I love you guys. Fight the flat earth. I'm going to talk to you. I'll figure it out with Jared tomorrow.
Did you just say figure it out?
Yes.
I did mean figure it
In
out.
your mind, yeah.
Okay.
I'll get Jared my new Discord tomorrow once I set it up.
All right. Fuck you guys.
Fuck you too.
Yeah. Fuck you guys. I'm going home.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
I'm just going through the comments on my videos, and they're convinced that my interview was staged and we were both actors. And the main objection is the fact we were both wearing Batman t-shirts.
What?
No,
I mean,
are you supposed to be the next Pete and Pete?
It was a complete coincidence that we were both wearing Batman t-shirts, but that is the main thing. Oh, look at this! Obviously staged, wearing the same t-shirts. I'm like, what the fuck?
So we're both comic book fans, and the shirts are comfy.
Yeah. I mean, is this the stuff that the Flat Earthers have to try and debunk me with? The type of t-shirt I'm wearing?
They don't have shit else, so what do you expect? I'm still waiting for someone to be in a hangout with one, and they pull that whole vacuum next to a pressurized system thing, only to see that picture come up.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually use that on the. I know for a fact that Flat Earth Jesus is going to pull that argument because I've been paying attention to what he's been saying. So I have that picture ready to show.
Oh yeah. Presenting in 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah.
I mean,
I think I'll enjoy that.
Flat Earth. Last time it was Mind of God, and now I'm debating Flat Earth Jesus. What the fuck are they doing to me?
They're breaking you in the right way.
Well, Kyle was emailing me, and he said we need to pop your dumpster cherry.
See, and Kyle loves making the shit shows like that, so yeah, he has it in for you.
In other words, he's a masochist on others' behalf.
Yeah.
For you Europeans out there.
Dinosaurs left Europe in humongous migration.
No, humongosaurus migration.
Okay, I read that wrong. Yes, humongous migration.
But read the lines underneath. Read the line underneath.
I guess they weren't fond of even greater union. Yeah. Oh goodness me!
Right. So the Brexiteers that never existed.
I think this is research that proves it did.
Oh, okay. I'm okay. It was just I'm confused by that one. It's just no.
This one's never gonna get old for me.
Sir, you said I didn't mean that one.
Oh, fuck. I need to find the web comic series. Hang on. Messages must be sent.
David Bowie playing Tesla playing. Very good.
Yeah.
was an okay movie.
It works.
I swear to God, if one more flat earther tells me that Tesla was a flat earther, I'm actually going to look up their ISP, find where they live, get my wife to put me in the wheelchair to get into my car, help me get out the car at their house, and then help me up to the door, and then help me punch them.
And throw them under the chair.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Tesla was not a flat earther, you idiots.
Not even fucking close.
No. All right, the guy was a bit mental, didn't think that electrons existed, but...
And was in love with... No, not in love, but was crazy about pigeons.
A pigeon.
But,
not just pigeons, a pigeon.
But did create an AC generator and, you know, a lot of really good shit, but...
And Strike's favorite toy.
Vibrators.
I found him his Christmas tree. I shared that on Twitter today.
Of course.
Excuse me.
How'd you... Here you go. This is a job description for Jaren, I think.
Yeah. See, what if, right, this whole thing was just a perfect murder?
Well, it could easily be.
Yeah, like they drugged this guy, put him in the car, and like they set it so that just as he's getting out into space, the drugs wear off and he wakes up. Like, what the fuck? Oh no!
And hey, no body, no
Nope.
murder, no
No.
murder.
You mean, hold on. I got the perfect one for that. Hold on. Right, Jared?
Well, that's the thing. You make the suit so it can't move. So he's there while you're streaming, right?
Yeah.
Like you're streaming his death.
And he's screaming, "Help!"
Here you
Hey,
go.
You know what? They didn't use any drugs. There's a monitor on the inside of his shield, a constant video, a loop of video showing reds from different angles. That's enough to keep the dude.
Yeah.
At that point, you would want to, fucking shatter the visor.
I mean,
just by
there was like
fucking-
fake hack returns. There was like proof that he'd murdered a whole bunch of people. He caused genocide. You know, everything bad that he'd ever done was in that car. And we just let him launch it into space.
And we're about to have some fun with this, so.
Oh,
What are we
beat me to
doing?
it.
Oh boy.
Am I going to watch more porn?
No.
That's
Oh.
right. Dinosaur fossils were planted by the devil.
Oh.
I've actually heard people say that.
Yep.
Do you know, whenever I face palm, I break my glasses. So stop it.
Oh, wait. Oh. This is a long one, but trust me, it'll be worth it.
All right. Listen. Hold on. Scroll to the top. Bo, you be God, and I'll be Satan. Hold on. Jared will be the news reporter, or no, the fucking crazy guy.
No, we need Main Gun to read that one.
All right, Main Gun, you read that one. I'll be Satan.
And
That's right. Dinosaur fossils were planted by the devil to test our faith.
good choice, Jared.
Bo, go.
I said, "Whoa, for real? Yo, Lucy, is it true?" Oh wait, I forgot something. Goddamn. Here we go.
Please don't call me that. You're yellow.
I am?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Did you plant dinosaur fossils to screw with people?
What? No, of course not. Don't you remember creating the dinosaurs?
You want us to make what?
Big
Big
ass
Oh, no.
lizards.
Karis, where are you?
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I was just freaking out about that. Oh, no way. Why would I make a species and then get rid of them? Ah, sorry. Oh, what's this? It's so cute.
Sir, it's a new species, sir. We call it the guinea pig.
I want them on Earth now.
Sir, they couldn't possibly proliferate with all the dinosaurs roaming around.
Nuke the lizards. What the fuck? Come on. What the hell is this?
Dude, you need to stop drinking.
I know. I know. What the fuck was that? Come on.
All right, find us some more, Jared. And we need a new Jesus. Or God. Eric, you be God this time.
I'm going to be God? Okay.
Yeah, Eric will be God.
Well, either God or God awful, I guess.
Oh,
either is good.
Oh, this one's good.
All right, let's do it. If you see a character and you want to be that character, read and make sure you read it fully.
Oh, no, Craig, you need to do this guy.
Whoa, where am I? Well, this doesn't look promising.
My, what do we have here? So, what brings you into my domain?
Porn?
Murder?
No, sir.
Rape?
God, no.
Adultery?
No.
Shoplifting?
No.
Bread and wine?
Bought it.
What the hell did you do?
Windrise awesome. What the hell?
Wait, you're gay, aren't you?
Yeah.
Stop setting me up with people. I'm fine.
I want to say this is getting stupid, but I'm way too up for that.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
What's going on in your lives, guys?
Wait, let's do episode 1. Let's do episode 1.
You want to see episode 1?
Yeah, we got to see them all. We already did dinosaurs. We did 4. We need to see 1 and 2.
Binge this.
Well, we went in that one.
Now I know why I don't really read comic books anymore.
All right, to the first.
This one is fucking hilarious.
All right, on this cast, we're going to have Alan, Jay Brown, and me. Eric will be God, as usual.
Dear Jesus, let me win the 100-meter Olympics.
Dear God, please let me win the 100-meter Olympics.
Well, now what? How do we satisfy both of them?
No. Participation medallion? Oh, no.
What the?
What the? Oh, no, ah! God, my legs!
Breakfast cereal.
You're welcome.
Jared, check Discord.
All right, let's do episode 4 now. I mean, it did work out.
Just the imagery of the snap crackle.
All right, so Fight the Earth will be the blonde dude.
What the heck is this place? Hello?
Welcome to the afterlife. Have a seat. I'm Dorothy. How can I help you?
I'm Steven. It's kind of warm in here, isn't it?
Oh no.
That's because you're in limbo. Not quite hell, but close.
Oh, what? Why am I in limbo?
Let's explain. Limbo, the place for pagans who don't accept God, but were nevertheless vicious in their time on earth. Fictitious? Yeah.
Virtuous.
Virtuous.
I can't fucking read. You don't believe in God, do you, darling?
I prefer science and reason.
But you were a nice guy, right?
A true gentleman.
Grab a snack. You'll be here for a while.
Pineapple.
Ew. That's
what you get for being a heathen.
Fuck.
Finally, one I can agree with.
Like, why
Who
do you...
does that?
Yeah, man.
Ew.
Wrong.
I don't do that. No.
All right, I want to hear Main Gun read this one as a woman.
What?
You need.
I want to hear you.
No. You need to do your best Carrie Underwood impersonation on this one.
Yep. Fucking stick your dick between your legs and cluck, motherfucker.
Okay. Trisha Yearwood.
Trisha. Okay.
Be
I
a
think
woman.
I know who that is.
I would like to thank my family, my manager, and God to stand with me through hard times.
Jay?
Oh, no, there's nothing to say on that one.
Oh. It was Jesus all along.
There you go,
All right,
Jack.
Jay, here you go.
Oh.
Where
Yeah,
did I
check.
put that thing? Huh. The Old Testament. Aha, I totally forgot about this. Wonder what it says. Shit. Yo, Jesus, get in here. My book is filled with horrible stuff. We gotta fix this. Stone men who lay with other men, burn cheating women. Stone, burn, stone, burn, stone, burn. Wearing mixed fabric. Oh, that's sorry.
Wearing mixed fabrics is a sin? That's ridiculous.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, that'll have to stay.
What?
Lucifer wrote it. He thinks it's hideous.
Oh.
There, all the awful stuff is gone.
It sure got thinner.
My children, it is I, God. And now I bring to you the new Old Testament.
Oh?
Is that a...
Who the hell anymore? What
Who the hell reads anymore?
Calls himself God.
Shit, you're writing, calling himself God, 0 out of 10.
I'm a Buddhist and a vegan.
Shut the fuck up. The Bible is oppressive.
Rebel.
That was pretty good on us.
And after this, the frogs.
Yes, sir.
So that's how God did it.
That's why.
I call
Satan.
copycat here. That story there, I'm pretty convinced that was taken from Non-Stamp Collector, or the other way around.
Here's another good one.
The Aussie.
All right, so hold on. Craig will be Alan. Eric will be God. And whoever comes up next will be Maine, outside of Satan. I'm Satan.
Shouldn't Craig be Craig?
Your resume is
Okay,
quite
Craig
impressive.
be Craig. Craig
Okay.
be Craig.
I'll be Craig.
Too easy.
Your resume is quite impressive, Craig. Worked at a soup kitchen, adopted a blind 3-legged kitten, attended church every Sunday. You are a perfect candidate for heaven. However, this is going to be a problem. Let's see here. BDSM, sodomy, masochism, the list goes on. Sorry, but I'm afraid you belong in hell.
I object. This man was an acceptable...
Shh! Them's the rules. Have a good one, Craig.
A few hours.
I still can't believe you did that. He was a good man.
I'm making a phone call. Calm down. Yo, Lucy.
My name is not.
I got a question. Remember that reject applicant I sent you?
You sent a lot of those.
Goody two shows, green sweater. How's he holding up in the eternal suffering and junk?
Oh, that guy. Yeah, he loves it.
Okay, that one was good. Fair enough. Oh, man.
I like Craig.
Sir? Oh.
Sir?
A minute. Oh.
What's this pillow doing on the floor?
Oh, that. I read an interesting life hack the other day. If you have something important to do in the morning, put an object in an unusual place. When you wake up and you see the object, you'll instantly be reminded of.
Scroll down a bit more.
Abraham, hold up!
Rolling. There you go.
That explains a lot.
I like Dark Matter 2525's version way better.
Oh.
That's
That guy
awesome.
is
Yeah.
fucking amazing with his content on that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He's going for it.
A very small basketball for some reason.
Yeah.
Perspective. Oh,
Yeah.
or fleur basketball.
Not to be confused with flirspective. So.
And wham! He nailed it. The rookie has scored 60 points alone. And before today, he was a nobody. It's like he developed all his talent overnight.
Alexa, I didn't talk to you.
Alexa.
Now she doesn't want to talk to you anymore.
Another hurricane? Why didn't you prevent it?
That
does it. You're going to an AA meeting.
Come on, that's just...
I'll call Mom.
Fine. I guess I could have done some things very differently.
Except that only a higher power can help you.
Ma'am?
Yes, Shaka?
What is this higher power?
Why, it's God, of course.
And I'm supposed to do what this higher power tells me to do?
Indeed.
Problem solved.
Nothing like a bit of cultural appropriation.
Oh, just slightly.
I didn't see any dreadlocks.
All right, guys, it's 3:30.
Oh, hello. Welcome to Hair. Wait a minute.
The Yanks don't understand that actual English. 3:30, that doesn't mean anything. They get it an hour.
Gregory the X-Muse murder.
But yeah, I have to go now. It's bedtime for me.
All right, bye.
All right, later.
How did you...
Have a good one, Craig.
See ya.
Thanks for having me on again. I'll speak to you guys later.
Have a good one.
Have a good one, mate.
How did you get here?
I repented.
Yeah, there's definitely a loophole.
Hold on, I'll be
confess our
Jesus.
sins, that's you, is faithful and just to forgive us our sins.
Wait, what? You come up with that?
We both did.
Right, of course. Well, maybe it's for the best. Greg! Oh, no. Sorry.
Is that you? You piece of shit.
Awkward. Gotta love them biblical loopholes.
I enjoy the poop hole loophole. Beep. Beep. Beep.
Why is the father green in his head? I mean, he what? He's practically green.
He's going to heaven.
Wait.
I'll
Wait
be the
for it.
character.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. It's a miracle.
He was too young to die, man.
But hey, think of the nightmare. Kinetic
God.
energy.
Jesus Christ, there's so many. Love it. All right, I got my Satan voice on.
Gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for. The annual reports are in. For this calendar year, we saw a slight rise in worshippers for God.
What about me?
A decrease. Besides the brief bump you had in the 90s, it's been decreasing ever since.
Sure feels great to have loyal followers, doesn't it, Lucy? Oh, wait.
Please, I bet I could get one of your followers to give up easily.
Psh, my posse has my back no matter what.
You're on.
Job,
Jared.
Job, 27, works at a convenience store. A faithful follower of yours. He's perfect.
Let the games begin. Whoops. I'm so sorry. Let's do main gun.
Am I the next guy?
Yeah, you're the.
Oh, okay.
You're Job.
I'm Job?
Yep.
Ring, ring.
Hey, Job, it's your neighbour on the phone. He says your apartment is flooded.
Hey, that's my thing.
What a shitty day. Where's my bike? Hey!
Psst, over here.
Hey. Oh.
Psst, hey, over here.
Huh?
It's me, God. You still worship me?
Well, to be honest.
Too easy.
Ring, ring.
Ring, ring.
Hello?
Is this Job?
Yes.
Congrats, Job. You won $1 million.
Woohoo! Praise the Lord!
Canadian dollar.
What? This can't be.
Still got it, baby.
Later.
I can't thank you enough.
I don't get paid enough for this. These next two are ones I was looking forward to. Noah's Ark.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while since I used this voice.
That's a lie.
Oh my god, a ship! Hey! Thank heavens, I've been stuck here for 40 days.
I'll be Noah.
Well, remember he was 850 years old.
Dude,
don't make this. Hold on. Oh yeah, let the British man do it. You sound older.
Dude,
really?
Don't make this awkward.
Noah had shotguns. That seems accurate.
Oh yeah, totally.
I'm pretty sure you could probably find them in his Ark.
American style doorknobs as well, and couches and beer bottles.
I had way too much to drink. Well, nothing like some good old boob tube to cure the nasty hangover.
Oh yeah.
Humans have reached a pivotal point in their history: interstellar travel.
What? How long was I out?
Humans have colonized the universe. Now capable of altering the very fabric of reality and creating matter from thin air, man has become God.
No way.
Hey, my man, come have a cold one with us.
Huh? What? Jesus. What are the humans up to?
Who wants it?
You know, the usual. Fighting each other and stuff.
Whew.
Oh, we're just making fun of a religion through a comic I found.
This makes me horny.
Sir, how are we certain you will prevail?
Fear not, men. God is on our side.
My king, are you sure we can win this battle?
Worry not, lads. God is on our side. Charge!
Charge! Huzzah!
Based on true events? Oh, yes.
I want some popcorn now. Oh, I'm going to have popcorn for movie night.
You do that. All right, there you go, Eric.
So, what movie are we watching tonight, Gabe?
I'll be Gabe.
Well, there you
Desert.
go.
Desert.
It's a dystopian sci-fi film in which the Earth is unlivable due to the effects of climate change.
Okay, go ahead.
And the rich leave the planet aboard spaceships while the poor
All right. Easy on the spoilers. Just play the movie.
There's like a huge delay for the scrolling. I need to leave and join.
Yeah, I think there's more to
not-
it than that.
It's not just me then.
You're in for a
Quick,
treat.
block him from coming back in. Damn.
Oh, damn it. Ooh,
It's too late. The world is on fire.
Maybe we have more time.
Damn it,
Enter
Linda.
Kingham
You don't see
and
don't you see that? Climate change has been happening the entire time. It's too late.
What will we do? Only the rich can leave Earth.
They may have the riches, but they don't have our love.
Oh, Brad.
Excuse me, ma'am. Rich Podgington would like you to accompany him on his spacecraft.
I'm sorry, Brad. You were nice.
Linda!
What?
Whoa. Is that what you meant by the meek will inherit the earth?
What? I mean,
Yeah, and like, another 200 years, I wouldn't want to inherit this earth.
That's a nice touch with the water bottle.
Yeah.
It's
God.
water.
What is our purpose?
What does Mary want this time? Oh, just the humans. For what purpose? Or what's our purpose? Simple enough. To loathe and assassinate those around you.
Yep. Pretty much.
Freaking autocorrect. I meant
Okay, who shot an arrow?
Breathe, people, breathe.
Oh man, this is so stupid.
Why not?
Oh, God damn it.
Wait. I really want to, but you are sure this is okay? What would Jesus do?
You're right. Let's ask him. Dear Jesus, do you approve?
Get your freak on. Get your freak on.
For the last time. Yes, whatever you do in your bedroom is nobody's business.
What?
Why do people keep asking for my consent?
Ready?
The safe word is please.
No actual punchline is needed here.
It needs no punchline.
Oh man.
And it even had a collar for the image. Oh,
did I just hear Bo groan? Like grunt or like moan or like groan?
It was a groan. Forgive me, Father.
Forgive me, Father,
for
I have sinned. This is my character. I'm sorry for lying to my wife, taking the Lord's name in vain, not buying Winmore, converting other women, coveting other women.
That will be 5 Hail Marys.
5 Hail Marys? Are you sure? That's a little steep.
What do you mean?
Any chance you can do better? The church across the street offered me 3 Hail Marys.
Excuse me?
They even offered me sin insurance.
Oh man.
For a flat fee of 10 Hail Marys a month, you get coverage for most common sins and unlimited coveting.
How dare you cheapen the word of God like that? Please leave.
Fine.
You're going in the wrong direction, sir.
This is getting out of hand.
Don't look at me.
This is technically all your fault.
Could you go back to the go up to the the slide with the aerial view. I want to see what's. I noticed something on the sign. Didn't read that.
All you can pray.
Oh, all right, damn it. Oh, that could mean so many things. All that you can pray on, or
or a play on the all you can eat buffet.
Mm-hmm. And
All you can eat. It's been a while since I went to a buffet. I got banned from like my Chinese one. They got really upset when I took the entire pan of chicken and put it on my table.
Yeah, they just walk up to me and say, "You go home now. You've been here for an hour."
You guys remember the article I shared with you, about a month ago or something? The guy who sued one of those places, and he was more than just morbidly obese. I mean, seriously, more than just obese.
What, like the bloke out of the Monty Python sketch?
I think I've orbited somebody like that.
Touch my butt.
Best sketch ever.
Hey, I got a question. I can't really ask my questions to anyone but you guys, so.
So be worried.
I think I found a. No. I think I found my new fetish, so.
Be worried. Yeah, be worried.
I think I'm into prolapsed anuses.
Oh, dear God.
This might help.
So remember that line we talked about?
Oh, it's nice that you have a hobby.
Yeah, and
What?
shutting the
Mars
fuck up.
might have oil? Sounds like Mars needs some freedom. Actually, would Mars have oil?
No.
If it had life at one point, if it was Earth-like, you know?
It had to have had large enough, complex life.
Assuming it had enough biomass at some point.
Yeah, exactly.
The idea was Mars was an Earth-like, planet before dying.
But long enough to sustain complex life? That's the question.
Yes. Yeah, that is the question. So, it could have oil.
Oh, God.
Well, according to the latest creationist literature that I read, oil is a self-renewing resource.
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
That flat earther.
According to the Christian who I know, that is a conveyor or observe. What is it called?
Oil companies like that too.
So, like a land surveyor for oil companies?
No, he's a flat earther too, and he's not a real land surveyor.
No. I have a friend who whose parents does that. He's actually an oil surveyor, and
he's a geologist.
Yeah, he's even a Christian. He's even a Christian, and for sure he knows that it's not renewable. So I find that funny as a complaint, like something that they say. I don't fucking know where I'm going.
Do you ever know?
No.
Does this
I've been watching porn this entire time, so I'm a bit distracted.
It can help with that.
Oh. So do you have a prolapsed anus?
Is my...
Oh, I just remember something nasty that will cure his heterosexualism. But no, wait. No, wouldn't you call that person a woman? Hang on.
Send it to me.
I'll have to find it first. I sent it to Rhetorics and Discourse a long time ago.
Presenting to everyone. Hey, you want to know something? They're getting rid of Hangouts, man. Like, they fully said that they're getting rid of Hangouts and Meets for non-paying customers.
For what?
They're getting rid of what? They're getting rid of, amongst others, Google Meet for non-paying customers. You said?
Yes.
That doesn't sound right. Google Meet is a paid service.
To have to host, yes. To have people on, not necessarily. Because how many of you guys here pay for your subscription to use it?
Way. Okay. That's true.
Yeah.
I got a subscription.
So we might be moving to Discord 2019, depending on how they set it up later on.
Or Zoom. It grows on you.
Zoom is also a paid service as well.
Yeah, but it works better, in my opinion. Well, it takes up a little bit more processing power and, well, services in general on the computer, but it's still better. You can make, secret comments to each other in the internal chat, too.
That is a nifty feature.
Yeah, not that I've used it, of course, for anything nefarious.
Oh,
but...
no, of course not.
What, Zoom?
I've never used it.
Hey,
Do you have to download a plugin or something, or?
Well,
no,
we can operate it from a browser, but it's best to use the app. The program on it. But you can also install it on your cell phone and use that instead.
Next week, Jared.
I have a corporate Zoom account, but I couldn't use it for anything like this. So.
Yeah, NSFW, in other words.
Jared, next week, let's do Veterans Talk Weekly from Discord for a change. I can set up essentially it's a bot/extension for OBS, where anyone that talks, their icon will pop up. We can do like a small new design, make it look nice.
Oh, yeah, I will consider it if Discord fixes their server issues.
Well, in terms of audio lag, for example, look at Lawful Masses, a YouTube channel called Lawful Masses, the copyright lawyer. He uses Discord for his live streams for his two accomplices, where they chime in every now and then. And so far, I have not heard one single dropout. But I think, again, there's only two, or, well, at worst, what? No, worst, that's a sausage. At worst, 4 in the Hangout. Well,
but here's something to think about, though, too, is Discord was having an issue with a couple of their regions, which was making it virtually impossible for some users to even connect to the voice services.
Hey,
Yeah.
today
There
I've
is a
had
reach
trouble.
around.
Yeah, today I've even had trouble logging on to Discord.
Yes, they have
Both on
been
cell phone
pushing a new
and computer.
Yeah, today they have been pushing a new update. That's why. It should be fixed now, if I recall.
Yeah, we were having that issue with Squirrel's stream today.
Yeah, but the problem is that when I had this problem, I was looking at the status updates and so on. According to the status update, the server status update, they had finished the issue.
But then a new issue came across.
Hang on. An hour and a half after I read it, but still, I had issues connecting to it. That was during Red's Rhetoric help upstream for Marvel Go.
Well, part of that was they made an announcement on Twitter about that in particular part. Whenever you get the error, they say to tweet them at Twitter and they'll get a hold of you, or to click the link to see what the current status is. People messaged them on Twitter, and then they did confirm that there is a problem that they were working on, part of an update that they were pushing out.
And here comes the pedantic part of my heritage. Why would you want to Twitter at Twitter to let them know that Discord is not running correctly?
There is a link to their Discord Twitter.
Yeah, but you said that you were that they wanted you to send tweets to Twitter. Not Discord, but Twitter.
Tweet to them on Twitter.
Yeah, but that's not what he said.
No, that's what he said. You just must have missed the tweet at them.
I don't know.
I don't defend Pig too much, but I'm defending him on this one.
I am disgusted. I am so disgusted right now.
Did you find the pig porn that I sent earlier?
Who?
Like I said, I'm defending you this time. Don't expect it.
Don't stretch.
Yeah, and don't. Don't push your luck. Yeah.
Well, he said he was disgusted. So
Pig, here you go.
Oh no.
Well,
honestly, where's the rest
my
of the
entire
text?
job here, whenever I first, contacted Jared, or Jared contacted me about coming on, was just nothing. I have no job. I just come here, I shit talk, and that's about it.
This sums up the whole movie perfectly.
What would you do if you had $1 million? Oh, that answer. Come on, Main Gun. You have the perfect voice for Lawrence.
Sorry, I just lost my screen. My screen just went blank. I'm having technical issues here.
You're not the only one. So there is something going on today.
Really?
Oh, here it's back. Nope. Okay.
Switch it back.
Okay. You want me to do wait a minute.
Lawrence.
What is this?
Not the guy from Arabia, but okay, that was a bad one.
Okay. All right. Did somebody already do Peter?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I tell you what I'd do, man. 2 chicks at the same time, man.
That's it. If you had $1 million, you'd do two chicks at the same time.
Damn straight.
That's so perfect.
Can't fault them.
Oh no.
I didn't choose the office life. The office life chose me. Why can I picture your face there, Jay?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've done that. I'm there.
So I got a question for you guys. I had an idea I wanted to.
Oh, what did you send me?
Oh, Heathgar made a good, found something great, and he put some good little bit of text to it too.
Okay.
Jared, I got a question.
I may not have.
I came up with an idea. Came up with an idea. So, in video games where people talk a lot of shit, right? So the idea is a butt plug that vibrates to the actual video output of the game, like the voice chat output.
You've been watching too much Chatterbait.
All I can think of,
but it would be fun.
So, are you guys seeing this?
Nope.
We're seeing a black screen.
No. That's what I thought would happen.
Oh, you racist. But no, I was thinking about the radio show. What do you call it? Phone prank.
Oh, prank.
No, wait, no. It wasn't a prank. It was a competition, and they were talking about butt plugs. No, spark plugs.
Oh,
I can't remember it now. God damn it.
Oh God, what's the name of that show?
The other one was okay. How do you spell the name of the band AC/DC? That's another one. I think they're connected somehow. That was hilarious. But, I mean, blogs,
Impractical Jokers. That's the show.
Here you go, Jared. I'll read out Heathgar's comment or text with it. Not quite sure whether to put it in here or in Meme Land, but here it goes. Forget Crocoduck. What about Crocaboot?
Well, he's not Canadian though. Crocaboot. I don't even know where to go with that one.
I want to wear Crocs or no? I want to wear boots. Why should I have to choose?
Why not the both?
The funny thing is I can actually see the Navy actually offering this as a boot.
Well, it have to be a safety boot.
It would not be the worst decision they've ever made.
But it would be pretty damn close.
What, like the pattern that looks like a digital camo? I mean, it looks stupid. It may work, but it looks stupid.
Oh no! It worked so well that they got rid of it.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, Danish Defense Department does that too sometimes.
Well, because here's the thing: do you guys remember the purpose for choosing that color pattern for the camo?
Could you show me this camo pattern?
It's the blue.
Hold on.
It's the blue, gray, and black you did for the overlay.
Okay.
The reason why the Navy chose that color scheme in particular was so that was so that the paint that was constantly being used, the deck gray and haze gray paint, would not show up and ruin uniforms as quickly.
Oh my God, that makes sense.
Yeah, instead of encouraging,
Which never would have worked on
personnel
submarines.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a not a good idea to just encourage personnel to not mess up their uniforms, of course.
Our general colors are black and sea spray green.
the occasional, not quite beige, but not quite eggshell white.
Okay. I'm not sure what you're trying to show us here, Jay. I mean, I don't see a meme at all. I can't see it. I'm not seeing one single meme there. I really don't. No. I mean, I can't see it. But then again, I can't really see the center of this. Okay, now I can see the center of the screen.
Kind of like the redhead to the right, to the left.
Well, of course, she's a redhead. I mean, who doesn't like redheads?
I fucking hate redheads. They can all burn in a fucking fire.
No, the thing is, it's not really all that correct, but usually they can have the tendency to be a little bit, they can be vicious, but they can also be a bit wild in their good sense.
No souls either, isn't it?
You know, the last ginger I was with was actually pretty laid back. She was even more laid back than I was.
So she was nowhere near the same as Big Red.
So, but what,
no, she was like chloroform laid back. Like seriously, I used too much chloroform.
Is there any particular reason why
wait. No, we are only talking about real women with a pulse, not one that you inflate.
Oh damn it! Never mind.
Wait, what if they had a pulse at one point in their life?
That's necrophilia, and it's against the law.
Something else.
Is it? Oh, damn.
Damn.
If you don't get caught by the police, you didn't do anything illegal because you only get, tickets and so on if you do something wrong. So you should.
Why don't you people tell me this shit earlier? I got so many fucking holes in my back 40 that I don't know what the hell to do now.
I can give you a list of names.
If I have to dig one more hole, the sheriff's gonna come sniffing and.
You see, that's your problem. You don't fucking dig any holes, right? You just dump them in a river, preferably a green river.
Bad taste, man.
Bad form, my boy.
If only you knew, James. If only you fucking knew.
Okay.
Well, seeing as how I live in Washington, where the Green River Killer's from.
Since we're talking about this level of stupid, I want to do something just to make sure if you can actually hear it. It's someone that we all know and love. Well, not love, actually love to hate instead. Let's see if you can hear it. You did not hear that, no?
No.
Weird. That's probably good too. Okay.
Was it your porn?
What's going on? I do not produce porn.
He only stars.
You do not watch
even. Not even.
That's a good question.
It's an amazing question.
If I do this, it'll go through my laptop speakers. Then you can hear it.
Oh my god! Because other than standing diving officers on occasions, I never actually saw our chop do anything.
Exactly.
Wait, I started to hear something. What was that, Bo?
Oh.
Man, he's a liar. I shouldn't be listened to.
Oh, God, that idiot.
Mm-hmm. Sorry about that. There you go. Oh yeah, but he sometimes this guy does say something that makes sense. Apparently,
a joke on here. I create atheists.
How about that? Let's hear that again.
A joke on here. I create atheists.
Yeah, he is quite the shining
That was
example.
considered a lie. Lies are destructive. It's one of the most destructive things in the world today.
Here you go, man gun.
That is so fucking true.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yep. LPCs.
He's so damn. He's
Other
so
personnel
damn
carrier.
honest right now. It's incredible.
When
I really like the soundboard.
Yeah.
Okay, is that a Moag?
Oh no, better
or any
better yet, people should should experience a jump seat from time to time too.
Oh yeah. Come on, it's always comfortable to sit in the cheapest ones, you know, where you're just sitting on a metal frame with a net.
That was a nice thing about being a tanker. We don't fly.
We've seen this one before, I think.
Yeah, but
still not bad to look at.
Nope.
I think the left one is kind of cute.
They're both doable.
And yeah,
but the left one's more like I don't
but
know.
I'd prefer the ones that are able to actually hit back. That's just me. Oh yeah, I remember that one. I'm so happy. Okay, it's the jury is still out. I mean, the life of that beautiful thing. Well, ugly as hell thing, but it's still a number 10.
Oh, it's so ugly, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean it's. What was it? So far, it is safe until 2020, at least I think it is, and then they reevaluate it.
What time
Is this true in the Royal Air Force too?
In about an hour.
No, I don't think so. But I'm sure. But I mean, it's a weird thing that someone in the DoD or wherever it is are trying to get rid of it. Well, it's so weird. It's the same thing for the C-130. I can't remember specifically.
Yeah,
the C-130.
Yeah, the C-130. They're trying to phase out a lot of the older airframes because nice. Because they're trying
we should
to
have
say
Schrodinger's cat if he's training this.
Well, I'm talking specifically about the spooky.
Well,
About
yes,
the
the C-1
armament.
the C-130 is an
Some of the Spectre, you mean?
an old airframe, and that
it works.
Yes, but the main reason why the DoD begins to consider retiring in an entire weapon system like that is for one reason only: maintenance costs. They get duped into the thought that, oh, we can buy something new and the overhead will be lower for a significant amount of time. But
and the usual mistake of not looking at all the aspects.
Let me tell you a little something. I was in the Marine Corps when we transitioned from the M60 to the M1. Now, the Army had already had the M1A1 for over 10 years. So it's not like the military didn't already know how to fix the sons of bitches, right? All they got to do is show us. Now, we hand over the M60s, our old broke down M60s, and we get these brand spanking new M1s. Not Army hand-me-downs, but brand spanking new ones.
Wow.
We got a representative from General Dynamic on the fucking tank ramp. And those M1s are breaking down just as often as our fucking 30-year-old M60s.
Nice. Did they find out what the reason for that was?
Oh, it was fucking everything. Let me point something out. The engine in an M60 a 1,790 cubic inch V12 dual turbocharged engine costs about $100,000. Okay. There was something that went wrong in one of the M1s. They brought out 4 fucking cases of fucking test equipment to figure out what the hell was wrong with it. The test equipment cost $100,000.
Yeah. Oh, I call shenanigans on that meme. I think that's
yeah.
That's a police officer's weapon. I see some green there. I'm thinking non-lethal weapon.
Yeah, it's a training.
Oh, for training. Oh, now you're
I'm
making me think of FX, and for us that would be blue. But well, is that a dress uniform? Yeah, that must be it.
That's Air Police.
Yeah, or space. No, wait. Oh, that's not up yet. Oh yeah, and by the way, I can finally remember what machine gun that the Danish army got instead of the good, beautiful old MG62s. An M60 E6.
E6.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed. I mean, I haven't had the opportunity to play with it yet. It'll take some time before I actually do, because I'm in the National Guard Police now, so we don't use that kind of weapon. But I mean, it looks too plastic-like to me. I don't like it at all.
You know, we had the ground mount was the Echo 3. I have never heard of an Echo 6. So that might be a variant just for you guys.
Yeah, and since I'm still using a potato computer, I'll just do this, and maybe the usual suspect can pick that one up in the chat. Oh yeah. Load that thing up with rubber balls and kick the shit out of journalism. Just 5 well-aimed shots in the same spot every single time, and then the last one should be a CS round.
Oh, that.
Hey, I call fake. The guy on the left, he doesn't have any gloves on, does he? And there goes the pedantic asshole again.
Exactly.
I think that one could be saved too.
I can give every user in the server a role. I just tried it by giving them a notification rule.
Good for you. Dive.
Oh, yeah. And I tried that once with a Dutch female pilot, one with some very long hair. Man, it was fun to dive. It felt like nothing else in a Sea Stallion, I think it was.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, that's a Navy SEAL right there. Can't remember who he is, but he's one of the I don't want to call him a famous one, but he's
to be a SEAL.
He's in the public sphere. I don't know if it's because I can't remember if it's because he's been been interviewed several times, but well, it doesn't really matter. But he's a SEAL, or was. Can't even remember now. Eh?
Oh.
Somebody didn't attach the parachute on it correctly.
Nope.
Okie
Or
dokie.
the chute failed to deploy. Oh my god. How does one like that even move?
Paintball wire. No, paintball special operations force team guy.
It could be
Hero.
Airsoft though too.
Well, that's all I'm thinking of. I mean, wow. And I can't help thinking of the meme I saw on our BTW meme channel a couple days ago, where a guy was propping up a 50 cal with his shoulder.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, never mind losing your
5, 4, 3.
Never mind you losing your hearing. How about losing your face from the backblast? I don't. Yeah, should we call it a backblast? Technically,
especially from the
recoil reduction nozzles, I guess they're called.
Well,
Muzzle
the
brake.
muzzle brake.
Muzzle brake, yeah.
And that's a
just not a
monster.
bad idea. Yeah.
This is one of our favorite ones.
Yep. Especially a Saturday at 6 a.m.
I can't even see
Saturday. That was just Tuesday, man. What are you talking about?
Actually, Okinawa at 4 a.m. is a I was a combination of the bottom two.
Oh,
Running PT.
Drunk at PT. Yeah.
Yep.
See, I keep telling people that's where they would go wrong. You don't show up to PT hungover. You show up still drunk.
Oh yeah. There were three of us that would always PT just still bombed from the night before. And we'd start the run at the beginning of the formation, and we'd wind up at the end of the formation, not because we were dropping out, but because the guys were grabbing us and shoving us behind them because they didn't want to smell the alcohol reeking out of our pores.
Well, hey, it's a good excuse, showing up drunk, because you can be honest when they ask you, "Are you having a hangover?" So I mean, it's all good, I guess.
So true. If anybody who's ever had ham and chicken loaf knows the truth of this.
Okay, quick question: how many different, and I dare to use the word, menus are there in the American MREs?
5.
Well,
You A, B, C, and D.
Seriously?
Each menu
5?
have its own. Each menu has its own list, so you can have A, and then within A you can have like 1 through 5.
Well, when I was in, they came in cases of 12, and they were all, there were 12 different MREs. You had one of each in it.
How could you not become a drill sergeant with that name?
It could be 12, yeah. It could be like box A, box B, box C, box D.
So, okay, I mean, I have not yet had the chance to taste one, but we have 76 different menus. They're divided into 4 categories based on environment, weather, in other words.
More power to y'all with your.
And they taste awesome. I mean, it's hard to keep them safe when Americans or the Canadians or the.
Well, let's see. Every Sunday was prime rib night. Monday was Italian. What was Tuesday? Taco Tuesday. Yeah.
Shut up.
Well, what day was the leftovers? Oh wait, that was every night for mid-rats.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you don't even have to knock down leftovers. I mean, that's seriously.
We
that
did
was always my favorite food at home when I grew up. Leftovers. Oh, I love that stuff.
We did cold cuts on Wednesday. So, but it was like. But I mean, like, this was like whole stuff they cooked and fresh baked bread that was sliced. So.
Yeah.
If I was on that plane, I would have the urge to yell, "This is a hijacking," just to see what happens.
No, that's because you want a bunch of guys to jump on you. It's okay. We understand. You don't have to make it so.
Here you go, main gun.
I've seen that happen. I have seen that happen. We're going through a pass and they had pulled the concertina wire apart to make a lane for us that was just barely wide enough for the fucking tanks, and one of the tanks just grazed the concertina wire, ripped that shit right on out, and wrapped it around the damn sprocket on the one side.
In this case, it's not even barbed wire; it's needle wire. That's just the worst stuff to work with.
Oh man!
I can smell it from here.
Somebody pulled the ball valve there, Tech.
So who's had to done that?
I've never done it.
Thought you'd enjoy that one.
It works.
And yeah, bad idea.
Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when you're waiting, what's the best thing to do? I'm imagining like a lot of masturbation goes on.
No.
Well, the geek would say, well, as a squad leader, you should always have some spare time lesson plans in your thigh pocket. You could always keep people up to date. So that is cool. That's not what happens in real life.
So porn on the go is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Well, for me, it was just having and I am a total geek, but I just had my ham radio with me. But
I have a question. Will that ever become a reality?
What?
Like a stormtrooper helmet, just for shits and giggles.
I can't see it.
Possibly, but not for a while.
Not for a while? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I can say I'm a stormtrooper.
Ask again when we actually have
the Space
quote,
Force?
Space Force, unquote.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, anyways, it's a perfect time to start wrapping stuff up, so I'm going to remind everyone of the raffle
We
that
still have another hour.
No, we don't, you dumb fuck. Look at the clock.
It's 11:30.
Psy Strike starts when?
12.
Yes.
And it's what time?
11:17.
And we all need time to do what?
Masturbate.
No, get the alcohol.
Oh, I can't purchase alcohol. You need to send me money so I can, get some alcohol brewing going on.
Yeah.
Can't you just walk down to the nearest corner and show a bit of leg?
No. So the main reason why I did that as we did now is because what do we have going on? What is coming up at the end of the month? And seeing as how some little bitch decided to show up into the chat this time, which fucking surprised me. International Baller Day on the 31st.
Yeah.
Which I'm running the raffle for the jacket I'm making, which as of today, I have all except 2 of the patches to go onto the jacket. So
what kind of patches are we talking about?
Oh, every Apollo mission patch is going to be on there. Every Gemini mission patch is going to be on there. The NASA, both versions of the NASA logo, the round blue and the white rectangle, the American flag, and also one of the ISS mission patches and a bunch of the space shuttle mission patches.
Let me get a hold of my sister and see if she can't send out to you a New Horizons patch.
But including the military name patch, I'm already at 33.
And there has to actually be room on that thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I'm running out of room.
All right. And the inside doesn't count.
Well, 33 is the perfect Illuminati number, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yep. And
Sorry, I can't resist this one, Jared.
Was that an exact?
Oh, that is perfect.
I don't get it.
I wonder why.
But anyways, so for anyone who is interested in actually having a chance to win this jacket, here's the information that you need to be able to buy your raffle tickets. And yes, you must buy entry because all proceeds are being donated to the science department of my son's private school, because why not turn Flat Earth butthurt into more funding for actual scientific education? So yes, Red, this means you, if you actually want a chance, pay up, bitch. I know, not...
Oh, biatch. I mean,
yeah.
You're a bit gangster.
So with that, movie night is coming up. I do need to reload and even consider if I'm going to do it, because I got shit to do at 8 in the morning. But until then, thank everyone for showing up, and looking forward to seeing all of you next week.